comes in a can that's like literally like freaking the strongest can you're ever gonna hold in your hands. Like I can stand on one of the cans and nothing will
Like it's
happen.
made of like
Why?
steel.
I don't know. It's just so thick. Like you'll feel a Coke can and then you'll feel this. You'll be like, holy shit! Like you can knock somebody out with this.
It's hefty.
Yeah. But yeah, I've definitely tested it out. I put it on the ground and stood on it and like was fine balancing and nothing happened.
Jumping on it.
The can
Well,
laughed at me.
The one I like, it's like a little half can about yay big, but it's green and it has like a cow skull on it or something. I'm like, that looks
Nice.
cool. I'll try it. And actually like it didn't make me hyper. It just like sharpened all my senses. So I was like, whoa.
Pupils dilate. Whoa.
Yeah.
You can see the world clearly for the first time.
Didn't need my glasses anymore.
Oh, man.
It was like what was that movie that had Bradley Cooper in it with the drug?
Limitless. I was about to
Yeah.
say that. It would be like limitless coffee.
Instead of a pill, it's just a random coffee you find in an Asian market.
There's only one on the shelf. There's nothing else around the can. You're like, oh, that's weird. I'll take that.
And then I go back and the Asian market's gone. It's just an empty lot where it used to be.
Oh, I could have
I
sworn.
swear.
You got
That
Jack
is-
and the Beanstalk.
That Asian market burned down 15 years ago.
There's just some random old guy standing there telling people that.
Yeah. The guy from Pet Cemetery. That ground's gone sour.
Going live, guys.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay,
they missed all the good coffee banter.
I gotta be professional.
All right, play it back.
We are live as
Roll it
of
back.
right now.
So there's this coffee.
Mhm.
Oh my god, this whatever.
This
Oh,
coffee is my favorite thing in the world. Like we always stack up every time
Yeah.
we go to the Icewind market.
all right.
It's the only place that has
But
it.
you could build a house out of those cans. No problem.
What's it? UCC?
Yeah.
Uck.
Ugh.
The old Uck coffee.
It's not ugh, no, it's delicious.
So after that brutal assault by the Orc warrior, the initiative now goes to you. Jose, what do you do?
I'm gonna cast and welcome to another episode of A Talk of Opportunity. Live, we are continuing our adventure through Rime of the Frostmaiden. We have sort of a new layout because we're trying some new stuff, you know, improving life and whatnot. Thank you for joining us, all 0 viewers. We will get started, and I'm gonna just let Andrew take it from here while I share the stream and all the platforms that have millions of eyes.
Okay, you do that. Give me just a second.
Oh my God, we had this whole time, and now you have to. go
Yeah,
back.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, no, we're good. All
Now
right.
we need
Talking
some
about
time.
just talking about Asian market coffee.
Hey, man.
So I'm about to send something. No lie, this is what it says. I have to send it on Discord. I don't think we can do it. I just took a screenshot of it.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that must have been a heavy screenshot.
You went to the voice. You went to the voice channel instead of the text channel.
It legit says Asian Mart underneath it when I googled it. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
We only say
that
it 'cause,
is-
like, what's our Asian grocery store called? We just call it Asian Mart. I don't know.
Sandwall?
Oh yeah.
You
But like,
coffee.
no,
if you were gonna ask
Wait.
us that, because there's like a million of
talking-
them
Yeah, there's so many in Orlando.
in Orlando. There's like
Um,
no shortage.
You're talking about Oceanic, though.
yeah,
which one am I
Oceanic, where we
talking
actually get this coffee.
That can
No.
does look pretty legit.
Oh, okay.
I'd stand on that.
It's durable.
No,
It's a dead-
Where I'm at, if you say the Asian market, everybody instantly
Yeah,
knows which
the
one
one in
you're
Brandon?
They're
talking
like,
about.
oh.
You guys have one. You're
Oh,
like,
that
oh, okay.
one.
The one.
The Asian market. All right, let's kick this. Let's kick this pig. All right. So when we last left our heroes, you guys had traveled outside of Bryn Shander and to look for the murderer of 10 towns. You guys, well, some of you guys kind of realized that you were immediately out of your depth when you came across a frost giant. Thankfully, you were able to evade it with your skillful stealth techniques. However, you were not able to evade a blizzard that came by and started ravaging the hillsides that you were traveling through. So, Swift and Beery uh, split off from the group in search of some sort of cave or whatnot to weather the storm. Meanwhile, Gar, mittens on hand, and a travel worn Octavio are left on the path, and Gar rolls poorly on a nature check to try to navigate the blizzard. Manages to see something through through the snowfall before the blizzard wind really kicks up. Swift and Beery, they find a cave, and Swift leaves Beery to the cave and says, "I'm going to go double back and get the rest of the group." And Beery's like, "Okay, I'm going to go explore the cave." Doesn't light a torch. Says, "I'm going to go explore the cave." We could play. We
Can
could
we
play.
get a can we get an instant recap? Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to say we can play the footage back.
And just roll it.
Yep, and
Let's
right
go.
now.
We have this technology. Jose,
Turns
come on.
out, turns out, not lighting the torch might be a blessing in disguise.
So, as Barry sets down her equipment inside the cave, she hears a cackling laughter echoing throughout the depths of the cave. Alone, with a blizzard behind her, she, well, must deal with whatever's in this cave in one way, shape, or form. So we.
Is this where Yep.
Hmm?
I said, is this where we pick up, or do we pick up with the gang?
No, we pick up immediately where we left off.
Nice.
Because I'm
You can
not.
skip 5 minutes to you being dead.
Yeah, we could.
I was gonna say, how long is it gonna take the rest of us to get back to this cave?
Well, seeing
The
how
same thing.
I just did the math, and well, not the math, but I just checked on the map, and the party was roughly an hour away.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
What?
What?
So we were just hanging out there that whole time.
Man,
just,
you guys went far.
just whittling.
We went far in like 2.5 minutes of like, oh yeah, we're going over here. Doo,
Just
doo,
went
doo.
on a walk.
And a cave appears.
Well, I mean, to be fair.
So,
Yeah, did you get it?
Sorry.
I can
I hope so.
I can only describe how much of a white hell you guys are going through so many times.
An
but-
hour makes sense to me traveling in a blizzard.
Yeah.
Because like moving
Okay, that's
any length, like any amount of space in a blizzard would be incredibly
Yeah.
slow going. But
Yeah, it's constantly okay. Wait, let's stop, get our bearings before we get immediately screwed up. All right, let's
Yeah.
keep going. All right, wait, stop. We made 2 paces. All right, let's go. Wait. Okay, wait. All right.
don't let go of the rope.
Yeah.
Please
So-
don't let go of the rope.
And
Please
meanwhile,
don't let
like
go of the rope.
Gar is like watching the other two while Mittens is fanning Octavio because apparently because I don't know, Octavio has
Octavia's
splints.
faint.
They actually
He's-
put too many layers
He's
on.
coming. Octavio's coming down with the vapors.
Yeah. And he's just like, guys, I don't know if I can. And he just passes out.
It's
Somehow a
like, would you
fainting cat
like would
appears.
you like to die covered in snow, or do you want to be in cave? Let's find out.
You want to be in this cave?
All right.
Yeah, you feel free. All right.
In an hour, we'll be.
Give me just
See
a
you
sec.
soon.
Yep. So hold on. I need to make sure everything is okay with this map before I put you guys on the banner. Okay, cool. You can't see shit. That's exactly what I wanted.
Cool. Love
Alright.
this.
So
So I didn't go far into the cave yet. I can't imagine I just like trudged into the darkness and like set my stuff down.
all right. So Heather, do you see your token on the map?
If I zoom out one day. Oh, yes, I see nothing but darkness in myself.
Fantastic. Okay.
That's the
So
inside of the cave.
that is
Yeah,
exactly what you see because there's nothing there. Because Goliaths don't have dark
so
vision.
well no, how much light is coming in from the opening of the cave? And
Absolutely,
also,
absolutely none.
why am I
Because
so far in the cave?
you're not. Believe me, you're not. Okay. So
Cool.
you you have managed to set down your pack, and you're left in the cave. And Swift's like, okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get the rest of the group. You just stay here, just kind of hold down the fort. And you're like, cool, man, I can do that. And he leaves, and because does Swift have dark light vision? Yes, right.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Okay, yeah.
They have dark vision, I believe.
That's right. My apologies. Yeah, because Swift has dark vision, they were the ones that was guiding Beery. So I'm not entirely sure what the actual dynamic was here, but I'm assuming that Barry was just acting as backup for Swift in case something would happen to them. So
Gotcha.
so Barry is holding on the fort, and no sooner did Swift disappear into the white curtain of the blizzard did the cackling start um emerging from the depths of the cave. And it's from what you can hear, it's not exactly close. It is very echoey. It's not like as if someone's like right next to your ear laughing, but
Okay.
it is close enough that it is echoing off the cave walls. Oh shit, it's raining like hell
Uh,
outside. Anyways,
so
go on.
would my wander feat allow me the ability to at least have like some like bearing on my location? Like, would I be able to know if I step back, I'm moving towards the like mouth of the cave?
What fate is this?
The
It's a background
wander.
feature.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry.
Beery and Swift both have it. So
Yeah.
What
This
backgrounds
one.
are you guys? Outlander?
yeah. Outlander.
Okay.
It's posted it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's you wouldn't even have to know. Uh, you have to remember there is a blizzard going on. So in front of you is the darkness of a cave, and even though there is no light to speak of, you can still hear the sound of rushing winds behind you, especially as it goes through the concave opening of the cave. It probably creates like a sort of a pocket of noise that like your ears pop from the
Gotcha.
speed of the wind and whatnot. Even with your excellent memory of like maps and geographies and whatnot, you can just, oh yeah, hey, outside's right here, because this is the like just follow the noise that of like what do they say that like blizzard sounds make, like a train or something like that, or
Yeah.
like hurricane winds. Yeah,
Like the
Or
sound of an
tornado.
oncoming train.
It was a
yeah.
tornado.
I always
Oh.
heard that about tornadoes.
Okay.
I imagine a lot of big windy storms sound very similar.
We
Yeah.
know nothing about
Yeah.
that.
Strong
Well,
winds, whatever.
because it's magical in nature, it sounds like an incoming train. What's an incoming train? I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
so
Okay. So I'd like to put my pack back on
okay.
first off.
Nope.
Well, also I want to. Yeah. Well, also I want to take the hunting trap off of my pack and set it and like slide it in front of me.
Okay. So you're gonna do this while you're still in the dark, huh?
Yeah. Oh, imagine it gets a. So if I can do this.
Hold on a second. I need to roll some dice.
I hate how nervous I am right now. This is killing me. I like this character.
Alone in the darkness.
I am so fearful of killing this character. I will be really sad.
I mean, you just can't need
Things
to
happen.
Do
yeah.
your thing. Can I set this hunting trap?
Hold on. Okay, so a hunting trap. You put the pack back on, and as you're doing that, the sounds of the cackling or the sounds of laughter grow ever and ever closer. Not at a rate that's like whatever is
Alarming.
there. No, you're still very alarmed.
That's alarming.
Yeah. No matter what the situation, this is alarming. So, but let's see. Does it say exactly? Yes. Okay.
Does it?
All right. All right. So the way the hunting trap has to be set, you have to nail into the ground for it to face properly upright. But you say you want to
Oh
throw it.
Lord.
You just want to
I
like
kind of just
sling it
wanted
in
to
front of you.
slide it.
Okay.
Kind of. I just want to like slide it.
All right.
Just so it like goes out maybe a few feet or so.
Gotcha. All right. You're gonna slide it out a few feet in front of you, and it's gonna go into the darkness where you can't see. I need a highs or lows.
Highs.
Okay. You hear the sound of clattering metal, and you're like, oh, "God, I hope I did that right."
Let's
Because
hope. Um,
it just immediately just disappears into darkness. Well, I mean, this is all dark, so it just the moment it leaves your
Yeah.
hand, you're like, "All right, well, that was literally a shot in the dark."
eh, isn't it always?
From what's up?
I was gonna ask, how long would it take me to light a torch?
It would take an action as well.
All right. Can I light a torch?
Absolutely.
Let's get to doing that.
All right.
And then I would like to draw my weapon. Just throwing that out there.
Quick question: what is your weapon?
Ooh. I have a long sword, one-handed.
Ooh, perfect. Okay. Real quick, can someone give me the range of a torchlight? I think it's like what 10 and 10.
No, I thought it was 20 at least.
Foot
Uh,
radius.
20 bright, 20 dim.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, perfect. Okay.
All right. So when I get this torch lit, I would actually like to throw it out about 10 feet. What? If it doesn't, will it go out if I throw it?
No, it's not gonna go out.
I'm assuming no, because there has to be there has to be like something combustible in there.
All right. So now, can you see the cave proper now? I just want to make sure I
Yeah.
did the dynamic lighting right. Okay. All right. So the sound you've heard, the clattering metal, it was the trap bouncing against this wall here and then falling uselessly to the side. Like it snapped shut and everything else. So you just kind of
Worth a shot.
you throw it out and, and then you're
Jose
gonna
is a freshman.
What's up?
Only for the stream. Can you put my token in there so they can see what's happening?
Absolutely not.
Nice try, Jose.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously. Because right now it's just a black screen for them.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
fine. That's fine. It's called theater of the mind.
You wanna...
All right.
Oh, guys.
Jose, just put up a picture of something entertaining, like a GIF. In the
Yeah.
meantime.
Just put,
Yeah.
just put up handsome.
I'm just gonna put up a
There you
YouTube
go.
video.
All right.
Just put
That still only
Mary
counts as-
token on a piece of sashimi.
I was gonna say if you put up the handsome Squidward, it still only counts as one SpongeBob reference.
No, I'm gonna put Matt Mercer.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, so then you're gonna throw the torch down the hallway. You said.
Yeah, just like a few feet, so I can get like a little extra vision going on.
So like right here, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can do that. Jose trying to be sneaky.
I mean, I will role play it as usual. You know I do. It's really just for the stream because there's like nothing happening.
Trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, the stream's literally like a black square right now.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
fine.
like, all right.
Everyone's in the dark here. That's fine. That's fine.
Jose, just play that GIF in front of it. I think it would really summarize our situation.
Advanced darkness.
This isn't just normal darkness.
All right.
Oh no, the counters are gone.
You hear me?
Oh, they are. They're there. Never mind. I see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
If you're sending it through Discord, I can't see it because if I do that, all the video's gonna go away.
I'll send it on the
Yes,
the
please.
roll 20.
Just do the code thing.
Overall 20.
It still works for that.
Barely.
Does it?
Oops, that's not roll,
Roll 20. It still works for that.
That's the tagline.
I tried to post it in Twitch chat on accident and Nightbot.
Oh
No, Nightbot will have none of that.
Oh man! Nightbot is not about it. Oh jeez. Alright.
All right. So then you're gonna lose your bright light and low light because of that.
Well, that's a
So now the torch is here at the end of the hallway, and to your sort of dismay, when you throw the torch down the hallway, it clatters. It doesn't snuff out. It doesn't clatter, but what you see is on the wall above where the torch clattered off is a hand covered in black mottled fur scrapes its nails back to wherever it was hiding. And now the sound God damn it, that gif. And now the sounds of cackling have ceased.
Oh
And-
no.
And you hear a voice, low, but still audible even against the blizzard winds, saying, "It's been so long since we've remembered the taste of meat."
I pull out my two-handed longsword. Because fuck this. Just put the one-handed away and pull out the two-handed. Thank you.
And we are so hungry. And then as that whatever is saying it, you hear more cackling sounds coming. And the voice is like, "Come a little closer, so I can get a better look at you."
What a creep.
No!
Don't do it.
You're
Don't do it.
No. How about you come out here?
We are so hungry. Chiswick has
Good for
lied
you,
to
me too.
us.
Who?
The name is the name he says is Chiswick.
Chiswick?
How do you spell it?
How did he lie to you?
And now my brothers are hungry. Chiswick. There is no food. There is no sustenance in this white hell.
Are you
Maybe
new
they
here?
don't like fire.
And then something. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. I want to do this right. And then you see something scurry, like across ahead of you, and you hear the sound of something scraping against the floor rapidly as it's doing that.
Is there any wood around me? Like branches or anything that seems like it'd be flammable of some sort? What?
The only flammable piece of wood, it seems, is the one you just threw. Unless you have something in your
good.
unless you have something in your equipment you would like to set a fire.
It's very traveler's clothes. Who needs clothes? I got nothing. I can light another torch.
Barry, from this side of the cave, you see another hand grasping the side of the wall. Again, with blackened nails and red tufts of fur, and from behind it, glinting off of the torchlight, you see yellow eyes looking back at you. A canine's eyes.
Do I recognize this?
I'm gonna give you exactly one action to do something. Do you want to use your action to recognize it?
No, Jesus.
At least you'll know what it is before you die. That's helpful.
True.
That's a
Yeah.
it's a great consolation.
Always helpful. Can I shoot it with a crossbow?
Ooh.
Do I have like sight enough for that?
You know what? I would say yes. I wouldn't say it would pose disadvantage, but I would say they would get half cover for being slightly in the dark.
Ooh.
Shoot it.
Oh,
Oh.
Mm.
I don't
All right.
shoot it.
The crossbow bolt goes wide, and
Apparently.
one of the voices, now no longer quiet, says, "What is it? Huh? What happened? I
I
missed
hope
it.
it's exact. I hope that's what it said.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. What do I say? Fuck.
Oh god.
Hold on. Wait. Is that the script?
pulls out
No.
script.
Yeah, it pulls out little reading glasses. Okay, no. The voice says, "You got some fight in you, huh? That's good. I like it when the meat fights back." And then out of the darkness leaps this, like, not desiccated. What's the word I'm looking for? Like emaciated, like perverted mix of man and hyena, with a crude long spear, with like a stone head. And now I need you, Barry, just you, to roll initiative.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm having
Oh, I didn't have
PTSD
to roll right.
flashbacks right now.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. Hold on.
I'm like
That's
sweating.
not
Now
bad.
I need to turn a fan on.
That's not bad though.
Go ahead and re-roll it, and I'll change it to 16.
Make sure you have your token selected.
I know things are not. Go smoothly here.
That's weird.
Whoa! Why is it not selecting?
It-
Oh, that's why. I'm just being dumb. Sorry. Excuse me.
No,
I like
take that
it's-
one.
Each roll got progressively worse.
Just, shit, like the hands get sweatier as
You got too nervous about what's happening.
fuck.
I am genuinely sweating right now. I hate this so much.
Yay! Let's do this.
Well, Andrew's
Alright.
having fun, and that's what matters.
Meanwhile, Octavio's
Oh,
in the snow
God.
with a hot cup of tea.
That is all that matters.
Yeah, you are being
Get a hot cup
pulled
of
through
tea.
the snow.
No, I got my shoes.
All right.
Oh god, it's so loud.
How long has
Oh,
this been
sorry.
going on? Hold on.
No,
This
it's
has only been like,
like 2
20,
minutes.
30 seconds. Yeah.
It's been like
We're an hour
55.
away.
I don't
minutes,
I don't
right?
want to I don't want to jinx it. But if there's only one of them, I feel like maybe.
you just jinxed it. You know there's never
So-
just one.
I said if. I said if.
he
Oh,
just
if-
said brothers, not even brothers.
all right. So this one. Hold on. Wait. What's the distance?
Context
This one-
clues.
Yeah. This one leaps out at you, and with spear drawn, just ah! And the shadows like dance across the cave wall as it does that, and you see as it's leaping out, more start to like pour from somewhere in the back of this cave.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's
Thank-
never just one.
There's never just one.
There's never just one.
You said brothers.
Oh my god! Okay, so you shoot the crossbow bolt, and then the crossbow bolt goes flying, and almost immediately, like out of a slingshot, this thing comes, and with the spear, it gets you right here, like right in the neck, right above the collarbone.
Yeah. I heard you.
Okay, so
I can
anyway.
barely hear you, but I heard you.
Good. I want the
Music's
music.
You can adjust the
Very.
music on your side.
Starboy.
Yeah. You can adjust, you can adjust on your end. Beery, you take 18 points of damage
Oh,
You roll a
man.
natural 20.
as this thing just
you're
the
dead.
spear right
Oh.
into you.
Well, unconscious at least.
I would be full dead.
I am going to use my Stone's Endurance ability as a reaction, so I can shake off a D12 of that.
First,
So,
I need you to
yeah?
roll me a d20. Well, hold on. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Roll the d12 first to see how much of that you shake off,
Can't
and
believe
then
it.
I need you to roll me a d20.
Heather,
Good
it's
job.
okay. We're only
Oh,
59
fuck
minutes
me.
and 30 seconds away.
I can't believe
Right
you crit on your first attack of the campaign.
Me go like this?
Oh man.
I heard the gasp, but I knew immediately what that meant.
Jose, quit posting that fucking gif. You're not helping. You're not helping.
Since we're not there, it's the cave responding to what just happened.
All right, now Heather, I need you to roll me an additional d20.
Never going to forgive you for this.
No, you shouldn't.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
If it's good, it could
Now
be.
it's a now it was a normal hit.
I've
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Now it is your turn to retaliate against this thing that has made a shish kebab out of you.
No, I'm leaving.
You're leaving? Okay. Good.
Bye.
Okay,
Leaving.
good.
I am disengaging, and I'm just gonna go hide out in front of the cave.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're using your
I'm
action to
dead serious.
disengage. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Oh man. Okay. So then.
Beery
how are you
wants
still,
to fight
how are you
everything, but
still
it's not.
standing?
Yeah, I'd be dead.
I'm
Yeah, with
not.
Same.
Yeah.
That's
I
all.
am actually dead. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Well,
I
no,
don't know what
mean,
the D20 was for, but
yeah, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out later. But right now, don't worry about it. All right.
I'm gonna assume
So,
that's 12 goals in a cave.
all right. So, are you gonna leave the spear inside you, or are you gonna like rip it out?
Probably for the best.
What? Leave it in?
Wow,
Snap
Heather,
the
you
front
disarmed
part
him.
of it off.
Of course.
Wait, I'm confused. Are you
That's an
conscious or
upside,
not?
right?
There you go.
I shouldn't be conscious.
Yeah, you should be unconscious, right? 15 points of damage?
I'm assuming.
At level 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your max health?
I only have 11 HP.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
Yeah, you're down.
then-
I've already
Oh,
said this.
yeah.
I have already said this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. This is great.
There you go.
This is perfect. This is
No,
wonderful.
it's not.
No, it is. It is. the well then you can't run because you're unconscious now. So all right, this is amazing. Cool.
That's just how the first campaign started.
You can't run because you're unconscious. Great.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for your honesty.
Said
so
this a while ago. You guys were just letting me go, so I was like, okay,
so this
That's
thing
why I
I'll
was
leave now.
confused.
Thank you.
this thing leaps out of the darkness, plunges a spear into in between your collarbone and your neck, and you're down on one knee, and you're like trying to like will yourself back up, and your vision starts to go blurry, and you're just like, no, oh God's damn it, and just pass out on the floor as you see feet with black claws and mottled fur start making their way towards you. Now we're gonna go back to the rest of the party.
Oh, alright.
So, all right.
Like you guys. I
Flash
like
to
you,
Mittens
Mission.
whittling a wooden fish out of just sitting there
While,
like on a
while,
fence
walk,
post.
while walking through the blizzard.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
walking
Oh.
through those.
A wooden. I thought you hate fish.
He's been carving Laura's all week. I swear to, like, in real life. Hold on.
You've been carving
Yeah.
stuff?
There's a little wooden.
Yeah, tried my hand at it.
Oh. Well, let's show the stream at
I
some
love
point.
that it's even in your fantasy, though. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Let him have this.
Yeah, Mittens is gonna carve a wooden fish and just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you one day, but I can't. I don't. Just don't come near me."
Keep your friends close and your enemies close.
Exactly.
All right. So, Swift, you've managed to find the rest of the party. They're all huddled
Mhm.
together for like warmth and just sort of like general protection. And you've tossed them a rope to help guide them back to the cave that you're positive, like, okay, you know what, you're like, should I have taken beer with me? No, she's got this. She's fine. She's got this. I have the utmost trust in Beery.
If anyone would be fine, it would be Beer.
It's Beery.
It's
fine.
Beer. She's fine.
It-
Everything's great.
she's okay.
Yeah,
Unless
to
by
be fair-
chance she runs into an entire pack of gnolls. What's the chance
be-
of that, though?
To be fair, Swift would not think it's fine because nothing about the situation is fine. It's like if anyone is the highest likelihood of being okay, being left behind, it's Beery.
Right.
Uh huh.
So
Uh huh.
This is a bad situation all around. Swift
Uh-huh.
knows this.
So Swift has come to your rescue. They're covered in a cloak that is whipping violently in the blizzard winds, and you see, as with every step they take, it's immediately either filled in or obscured by the blizzard winds and snow. Wait, did I put the player's banner back on the proper map? I did. Okay. And I don't know if you guys feel a sense of relief or something like that to see that Swift has come back, but he has provided news that they found a cave to weather out the storm, which is still, which Swift would know, judging by the intensity of such, and before the penultimate moments before the blizzard touched down, he knows this is gonna be going on probably for the remainder of the night. So, Mittens is just kind of sitting there for some reason, carving and like just splinters getting, or like sawdust getting in his eyes from like the winds. He's like, maybe this wasn't the best venue to do this. And Gar is just sort of overwatching Octavio because Octavio is just he's weather beaten. He's not, before this moment he was not an adventurer. This is probably him walking from the inn to the other side of Bryn Shander was probably the most physical activity he had done up until this point. So the fact that he had traveled 8 hours outside of Bryn Shander and then through a blizzard condition, he is like beyond exhausted right now. Right, Octavio?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you not hear me? I'm sorry, I said it twice. Yes.
Can
Okay.
confirm.
Yeah. Well,
not just that,
also,
but also witnessing the giant and the mammoth and all that. Like, what the fuck is happening out here?
you also have to remember I don't have the Discord pulled up because I have to click on a lot of things on Roll20. So I'm just like, I hope I just didn't disconnect halfway through this.
Yeah, Discord
So-
goes really quiet when nobody's talking.
Yeah. Well, that's the noise suppression thing, I would
Yeah.
imagine. So, Swift, I need you to make one more either nature or survival check with advantage,
Okay.
just to navigate them back to the cave.
Well, I'm gonna do survival.
Can we assist at all with that, or is that just
Absolutely.
all?
I mean, I've already got advantage, so
Maybe you're okay.
28.
Yes, that way.
You know what?
He
I
goes-
think you got it.
His finger freezes.
I mean, it helps. My wanderer feat does sort of help, or my wanderer feature does sort of help me remember roughly which
Right.
path I took. So.
Right. Yeah. So
You
there
just see
there
little
was
pins dropped all over this landscape.
there was some. Well, I mean, you would drop it, it just immediately gets sucked up by the snow. But sure.
Basically.
It's actually
there-
a really
but there-
long string all the way back.
Mhm.
But there
you
was some mental trick that you had learned while you were surviving out in the wilderness to navigate in the blizzard conditions, and it was something along the lines of, when you're walking in a blizzard, you always like walk a straight line no matter the terrain. Like,
Yeah.
so just so
Keep
that
your
way,
body pointed in one direction and then do
Yeah.
not move.
Exactly. So it's just okay, I am heading exactly northwest or what have you, whichever direction you're going. And so you know all I have to do is just do an about face and go right back to where I need to go.
Yep.
And so as it's going on, Gar and Mittens kind of help Octavio up, and they're like, all right, it's just a little bit longer, man. We got this. And I need, because we had already reached 8 hours of travel by this point, and the cave is a little around a mile, so it's going to be just a little bit more traveling. I need to see some Constitution saving throws.
Oh, we haven't slept yet?
You haven't rested yet, no.
Mm.
I'm more mentally exhausted.
Oh, exhausted.
Like, I can't even complain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can't bitch about what's happening. I'm just so like, oh, I just want to take a nap. I hope my cucumber hasn't frozen over.
Oh, come on.
What?
Heather jumps into part of the conversation.
That's exactly what you think.
You put the cucumber slices on and you freeze.
They freeze onto my
"Ah!"
head.
You like feel it
all right, 1, 2, 3.
So relaxing.
No eyebrows, no eyelashes.
relaxing.
Okay, so Octavio, for some reason, you've maybe it's just like you've had a moment to like sort of reflect on what's going on, and you're just like, wow, I actually saw a real frost giant,
Oh
guys.
no, no, no!
Like,
It's not. Wow! I was like, oh, wow! I'm gonna
Whoa.
die.
yeah, and so okay, so then like your fight or flight instincts kick in. You're like, okay, there's a cave. Yeah, sure, man, whatever, let's go. And Octavia is just full of piss and vinegar to go to this cave. Gar like readily gets up. He passes his Constitution save, but Mittens and Swift, you guys, or you sorry, you all lock eyes, and there's this sort of like unspoken like agreement of, oh god, there better not be anything in this fucking cave. I'm so tired and hungry. And all it has to be is just like Mittens just kind of like cocks his head, and Swift is just, let's go. and you trudge on through back into the blistering winds of the Icewind Dale blizzard.
What's first level exhaustion again?
I think
Disadvantage
it
on
is-
ability checks.
Ability checks, yeah.
Oh, okay. That could be worse.
It's not that.
It's
bad.
not so bad, yeah.
Not yet.
Nah,
Until you get to 5 and it just says die.
Die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, it's not disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah.
so.
I'm imagining Mittens is just like holding onto the rope that's tied to everybody, like just barely walking, like eyes closed, just relying on that rope to go in whatever direction, not
Yeah.
really like looking.
Yeah. No, like to me this makes sense because Swift is like making
went
sure
through
that these 3 other people also make it back
Yeah,
safely.
exactly.
Yeah, you had 4 trips now. This is your
Yeah.
4th trip going back to this cave, so yeah, you'd definitely
Yeah.
be exhausted.
Yeah, after this session, Swift is gonna need physical therapy because they're holding up the group. So,
How's your
Um,
back?
I've decided to play a ranger.
so now the dynamic has changed to where it was Gar and Mittens kind of like doing that like soldier huddle thing to Octavio, but now Octavio is the one sort of bracing Mittens as Swift is guiding him through the desert. Oh, not the desert. Well, it's kind of a desert. It's
In a way, yeah.
yeah,
Tundra.
It's deserted.
yeah,
That's the last campaign. Stop it.
yeah, guiding him through the tundra, and you guys fall into a hole into Avernus. And at first, it's like, oh my god, heat. And
That'd be some deep hole.
yeah, right. Jeez.
Man.
But even from despite the steadfast nature of Swift's traveling, Gar and Octavio, you still notice that their footsteps sometimes kind of slip, and they're sort of, I don't know, would Swift have like a walking stick or something to help guide them?
I don't think I have anything on
Okay.
on my character sheet for that.
Okay. But you see like their grip start to falter sometimes on their cloak, and they have to like snatch it as the blizzard winds
Oh, I have a
strike.
staff. I have a staff.
Oh, okay, all right. So then you notice that they're leaning almost a little too heavily on the staff.
Okay.
It is.
I'm helping Mittens, right? Like I'm just kind of like. I
Yeah,
actually imagined
yeah,
that
yeah.
like I thought I was tired, but then I realized how tired he was, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucked.
Help me, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drag me
like,
through the snow.
So I do the whole like arm over the shoulder thing and just try to like
Mhm.
push him through.
so. All right.
Do we get
All
to
right,
the
Barry.
cave?
Barry, give me a highs or lows.
Oh god.
Ooh, low.
I like to imagine
Lows.
Andrew's just making a blank character sheet and sending it to Heather.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right.
It's going to be Miri, a Goliath ranger. So
All right. Now roll me a d6.
fuck that. I'm going to be
And
a monk
another-
and just ruin your life.
There we
and
go.
another d6.
Wait, what?
And one more d6.
3d6.
3d6.
Yeah. Okay, now another d6 and drop the lowest of those 3.
For no reason at all.
Yellow
Good
house
joke,
got
good joke.
there.
Beautifully executed. I love
Man,
it.
that's
Wonderful
second.
joke. Good joke.
I'm gonna ask you this 6 more times, but don't pay any attention to it.
Oh, it's not what you think.
It's just for a random table I have here. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now through a scale of 1 through Dragonborn, I need a number. All
I'm
right.
just rolling the personality types of all these gnolls.
Yeah, don't worry about. Yeah, one tells a joke at a bad time. I can't quite read the room. It's like, hey, you know?
Beery to 7 gnolls?
Yeah.
Here you go.
And in Icewind, Blizzard consumes you.
That's not a joke.
Yeah, that's not even fun. That doesn't even make sense.
That actually happened.
They all speak normally now.
and one likes clam chowder. All right. So hold on. I have to move some things around.
Just creating a blank character sheet.
I'm not creating a blank character sheet. Relax. Okay,
In fact,
maybe I'm
Heather,
creating
just
a
start
blank
looking for art. so
Are
I can
you
make the
really?
No, I'm not creating. a
Okay,
blank
like, if you are, just rip the fucking band-aid off. Like, I'm tired of this. Come
no,
on.
I wouldn't do that to you guys quite yet. I'd at least wait till like session.
Literally,
You're not
it's like it's
you're not
literally
attached to your
just
characters
before.
enough yet.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, leave me alone.
Like level 3, that's when he's gonna do it.
Yeah, guys, it's fine. Relax. All right.
Wink.
You guys haven't even leveled up yet. Anyways. So
I know.
I have a
That's why
lot
I
of thoughts
died.
about what's going on here. So
all right. Oh God, big mittens. I forgot to scale down your guys' tokens. So it's
big
just like,
mittens.
I am
This
big
is-
mittens.
Big
Dude,
mittens.
mitten.
My hands are too small for these mittens.
OJ-sized mittens.
Oh, God.
if the mitt don't quit. Oh wait, no, if the mitt don't fit.
And our stream is down. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
it was the OJ comment.
It was the OJ.
Yeah,
That's
that was
what-
it. That's all. it
that's
took.
what
well, while
did
this,
Shit.
while the
Sorry,
stream is
Jose.
done, I'll be right
We
back.
hit some keywords there, I think.
OJ? Glove? In the same sentence? No, shut him down.
No, pull the plug.
Oh, is it down?
No. Is it? It should have
No,
been.
it's not down
No,
on
it's
Twitch.
up.
No, it's
No,
not.
No, it's live.
Okay.
It's still live on Twitch.
So you're Swift. Do you tell the party that you left? Like, do you like, explain like the cave situation? Like, hey, we found a cave.
I mean, do I like? Would they be able to hear me? over the-
I mean, you can get like close and yell to them. It's not like this is not a situation that would like constitute like roles or anything like that.
Okay.
So.
I think what Swift would say is that they left Beery at the entrance to the cave.
First mistake.
I mean, well, we don't know that yet.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
So hopefully everything is fine. I think they would emphasize hopefully everything is fine.
Yeah.
Knowing full well how wrong everything can go very quickly. So they're basically just like fighting against their exhaustion, just trying to be like, we need to get back as quickly as
Right.
possible because I left Beery alone. And that's not a death sentence exactly, but it's close.
You had like a tingling on the back of your neck sensation, like your ranger senses are
Yeah.
really going right now, and you're like,
It's
oh,
like it was
no.
like a split-second decision that as soon as they had taken off, they were like, that was probably the wrong choice. But it's already too late. Like,
you're traveling through the tundra. You're like, wait a minute. I hope Barry didn't get hit by a crit. Wait, what? Nah, that's fine.
I hope there was nothing in that cave.
That's
Beery
probably
was
fine.
too
It's
proud.
like
to
maybe
say,
maybe
like,
we should have checked before. And Swift is just like, maybe we should have checked to see if there was anybody in that cave. It's too late. I'm already like halfway there.
We know for
yeah.
next time.
And he turned around, the cave's like 20 feet away. I'm like, but it's all the way over there.
It's all the way over there.
I'm already like set out. It's
I'm
fine.
already
Oh.
my shifting transformation is already turned back.
Yeah. That'd be fine.
What's happening?
No. So I think like Swift probably whispered to each of them, and it's like, okay, we need to make haste as much as we can so we get back to Beery.
Okay, all right. So everyone's aware that like Beery is in this cave, and
Mm-hmm.
probably have like some sort of presumption that like, okay, Beery is setting up camp. She's gonna have like a fire for us, and there's probably gonna be food and stuff like that. So it's like we just got to make it to the cave. If we make it to the cave, we're gonna be fine. And probably with that presumption,
Nice.
you're probably I would imagine. I mean, I don't want to assume on part of your characters, but just for storytelling purposes,
Mhm.
you're looking for the mouth of a cave with a fire in it, and as your ranger senses are like, wait, we're getting close to the cave. I'm not seeing the mouth of it.
And I think that's just all of Swift's fears of being like, okay, this was a bad idea to leave
Mhm.
Beery.
Yeah,
Something happened.
and you do find the mouth of the cave, and it is cold inside, and there is dim lighting from
Mhm.
within the cave, but it's not the light. You instantly recognize it's not the light of a campfire.
Right.
You see like a lone torch.
Yeah, you see what you do see. Can you guys see the map now?
I
Just
currently
darkness.
cannot. It's just
Yeah.
black for now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I cannot either, but I don't know if I'm
Random.
supposed to.
Well, there's a reason why
I'll
there's a
back.
reason why you can't see it.
I'm dead.
You're not dead. Oh my god, it's not all about you.
Haha, you said it! Sorry.
Just
okay.
inches from death.
Oh, I know why. Because I'm
Thanks,
stupid.
baby.
Oh no. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh god.
That's my inclination. Is like, just because you went down doesn't mean you're dead, technically.
let's hope not. I also love this like Great Wall of China over here next to me.
Okay, how about now? Now can you guys see?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, good. That's because I accidentally had you guys on the map player. Whoops, my bad.
Mhm.
I'm shaking off a lot of rust. It's been a minute since I've DM'd.
Totally
So-
fine.
We're
Yeah.
really in the cave.
So I don't see. I see light, but I don't see Beery. Do I see Beery's pack that she set down?
No, I put
You-
it back on.
Yeah, she had.
Oh,
put it
you
back on.
did, right?
So what you see is a
Do I see the
hunting
trap though?
Yeah, yeah. You see the hunting trap here, and you see a torch with pine tar resin soaked cloth, and it's the flames are starting to sputter out now.
I'd say I thought you left Beery here. Where is she?
I did. Oh, something has happened.
That's not good.
They just go ahead.
No, it is not.
Was that torch
Beery,
here
where are you?
Don't yet.
before?
I go over to Octavio and I slam my hand over his mouth. Whatever took her is still here.
Oh, okay.
You're giving away our position.
So are there any like large rocks or like anything that we can see in the cave? Like what's the terrain of the cave?
The terrain of the cave it is smooth for the most part, but there is some rocky, craggy bits. It's obviously not going to be a smooth walkway. There is like bits of shale and stuff protruding out. But it's not you don't surmise it as anything that's like treacherous. There's no sharp bits right here at least.
So while Swift has their hand over your mouth, they lean in and they whisper in your ear, "I'm only going to say this once. Keep your mouth shut until we find Beery." Okay.
I was nodding my head really fast. Because Henry
And
can't.
then, and then you move the hand. Very God damn it!
Where are you?
Leave him. Oh.
No,
It's like,
make me walk first with the rope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll use you as bait.
No, don't do that.
So,
Pulls on the rope.
alright, whatever happened here, we need to figure out what happened. She's probably was not taken from the cave. She's probably still here. We just had
Oh,
to
yeah.
find her.
Looks like we gotta investigate another murder. God damn it, guys.
Yeah. Wait.
What?
I was gonna say, do we see blood like in the entrance to the cave?
Yeah.
It's kinda
But
low.
what you see here is there is a spatter of blood next or close by to where the torch was, and
Mhm.
through, because here at the mouth of the cave there's snow piling up from the blizzard, and you see the obvious signs of like footsteps and stuff, and then there's drag marks and following their drag marks, there's little beads of blood that follow along with it.
And there's no difficulty in following that very obvious trail.
No, there wouldn't be any difficulty at all.
Okay. I think Swift pulls their bow out and knocks an arrow and starts following that trail
And
quietly, like, and sort of like motions for everybody else to sort of.
What's up?
Sorry to interrupt. My night vision is 60 feet,
Oh,
not 30.
You'd
Is
be able
it?
to see inside
Yeah.
the cave. It's still
Dang.
dark for me.
I can see in. Oh, I'm sorry, in dim light with 60 feet
Yeah.
of view, as if we're bright light,
oh, okay, my bad.
and
I
in
had it set
darkness as if it were dim light. Oh yeah, in darkness I can see too. I can't discern color though. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah. Dark vision is 60 feet.
Yeah, I think it's a tiefling thing, isn't it?
I take the
No,
torch?
dark vision is always 60 feet
Oh, okay. My bad.
when it's a class, when it's a racial feature.
I can't see anything, so I need to take this torch that's on the ground.
Yeah,
I think
by all
that-
means.
If we have
see.
dark
That-
vision, can we see in the cave?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
you not?
I have. Yeah, I can. I have dark vision.
Oh, okay. I must have not set that then.
That's okay.
I apologize.
No, you're good.
I also have dark vision.
No, you don't. I checked. No, you don't.
No,
Worth
have
a
un-
shot.
You have unconscious vision.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Andrew, while you're at it, I kind of feel
Blackout
like I
vision.
got dark vision too. So
I also
That's just
I,
some dark vision coming on.
I forgot. I forgot to mention turtles have true sight.
yeah, it's one of their many benefits.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Oh, that is so weird. Why isn't? Hold on.
What?
I have Mittens tokens. Mittens token to have night vision and. Huh. That is so weird.
It might be. Can you like try moving your token?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he might be in a wall. No, nothing.
No.
Oh, weird.
That is odd. Okay, let me see what I can do then. Gonna. Okay. And let me try something here.
Oh, oh God, no! Mittens is dead.
Oh no! They take him in.
Oh, God, no!
Oh.
It's Big
Mittens.
Mittens.
Now Big Mittens is back.
Big Mittens.
Small Mittens is dead. Big Mittens
The
just
gnolls were
got
the
here.
least. The gnolls were the least of our problems. The real threat was Big Mittens.
The what were the least of our problem? Don't metagame.
Knowles, huh?
Knowles, eh?
Ah.
I might just have to have it to where it's just bright light because for some reason that is so weird.
Sorry,
You
you're
gotta
right.
do what you gotta do.
You're right.
think, might be a good idea.
Man hyena hybrids.
The token emitting light not working?
No, it's not that. It's that there's a night vision mode and it's working for everybody but Mittens for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
Reconnect.
No, it's not that. That wouldn't be it. Hold on. That is weird.
A dog.
He's on the couch.
Still nothing.
No.
All right. Then I'll just have you emit light. Then I don't really know what's going on, unfortunately.
Roll 20.
I guess
Classic.
so. I guess so. It's just hey, yeah, you know.
It
what,
works
no.
for that, kinda.
That should be their tagline.
It's probably something really stupid, just like a checkbox somewhere.
Yeah.
Or as soon as he reconnects, like,
Oh no,
I
it's nothing
can
at all.
see.
That's so weird. No, it's not. Not even when I mess with the lighting, it does
The
that.
token?
Yeah.
Oh, this happened to Heather one time in my campaign. What did I do?
Reconnect just in case.
I think it was
Maybe
a,
you had to delete the token.
I think it was a hard refresh for the person.
Oh.
I think it happened to Howard too, if I remember correctly.
You mean just like straight up, like,
Yeah, yeah,
to
like
refresh the page?
the
But,
page.
Not-
but even when I control L on my end, it's not showing anything.
it's very strange. Try it. See if it works. If not, it's the token is correctly assigned to the player too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean I can control it and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, try a hard give him the dark vision stuff right now, and then try a
I
hard.
did.
Okay, and then Alex, try a hard refresh on
Alright.
roll 20.
Man, you gotta love roll 20.
I was gonna say, does this go into our like roll 20 screwing up
Oh, there's a
think it
timer on
does.
that, isn't it?
here?
Yeah, hold on.
I think it makes the cut. Oh no.
No. Fuck, what the hell was it? You already tried removing the token and then putting it back in?
Yeah. And I even tried reassigning the token, maybe thinking that maybe that would do something.
The
How did
anticipation is
I
killing me.
fix it?
Is it a character sheet thing?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have dark vision on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Did you enter it yourself, or is it from the compendium?
I might have entered it myself.
No,
'Cause
it's
if
in
it-
there. It says racial tabaxi.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Weird.
I thought you
Yeah.
had to No, you had to manually enter everything like I did because you chose something that wasn't in the system already, right?
Well, for dark vision, that was already automatically on there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Felt like I had
Weird.
to like enter a bunch of stuff for mine.
Weird.
Well, either way, I don't think it has to do with the character sheet. I think it's based on the token. Damn, bro, I don't.
All right, hold on. Gonna do some quick.
All right. Well,
Jesus
while
Christ.
we map that out, hold on. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Let's
Not
go
a
ahead.
minute, but quickly.
Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and take like a quick little like I don't know bio break or something while I'm trying to figure this crap out.
Bio
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Diesel.
All right. Another.
There's nothing in like the back end, like where you can enter everything.
Okay, hold on.
I was hoping it was
Puppy
like
time.
'Cause
dark vision.
I know this
Boolean.
happened. I know this happened with Howard at one point in Avernus, and I know it happened to Heather at one point in Avernus.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that, but maybe it did.
I honestly,
All right, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna do everything from scratch, just ground up, just drag the art out, reassign it, do everything I have to do.
okay. Yeah,
I
maybe.
think we need to start the whole campaign over while we're at it.
Oh god damn it, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also
I
want to
knew-
be gloves on hands now.
Yeah. We gotta change. We gotta change some things. It's not working.
You graduated.
Sweaty.
Yeah. You got actual like finger holes now.
Fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Now, cool. Not very useful, but cool.
The
Yep.
palms of my hands stay warm though. That's it.
So sweaty. Is this just like the time to show off the dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dog.
Oh, are we doing that?
Yes.
Show the
This
dogs.
is
Look at
not
'em.
gonna last long, so
So majestic.
look at it. Wow. Jose,
Oh.
go gather all 3 of your dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Make
gonna
them
Grab 'em
all
like
on
this.
camera.
that's gonna be an impossible task right now.
Make them stand on top of each other like bears on bears.
Schnauzers on schnauzers.
Come
Oh, there we
Put
go.
it on me.
Yeah, we did it. Okay, I just had to uproot literally everything.
Hey, that's number one step for any IT guy, right, Howard?
Yeah. Start over.
Start
Yep.
over.
Yeah, all that work you've been doing? Nope, we just gotta
No.
start over.
You learn something the next time.
Yeah.
I did.
You'll be
Did you?
OCD about saving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I've definitely been burned like that on some projects.
Oh
yeah, I worked for 3 hours and didn't save. Like,
Mother.
Oh.
nope.
Dude, there's nothing worse when you're working on like an After Effects intensive project and you have like all these like
I like the
layers
and
depending on
different
layers
things.
depending on like effects, and especially when you're using a function like code and stuff, and you're trying to like get all this stuff to work. Like it's been really complicated, and by complicated I mean you copy and paste from somebody else and put it on your project.
Oh, right.
You know, but it's like hidden in like inside of all that, and then all of a sudden it just crashes, and you're like, when was the last time I saved? Oh no, oh no.
You'd think they'd have like a decent autosave feature.
They
by now,
do,
they
but
Yeah.
sometimes when you install After Effects fresh, it doesn't have it
Oh.
automatically. Yeah,
Is it
So-
something you have to turn on, or they're just like, nope, you don't get
no,
it?
you have to turn it on.
Real quick, Alex, can you just see if you can move your token around just to make sure everything's perfect? All right. This one. Okay, don't go any further.
Go for
Nope,
it.
I'm just going back.
Okay, okay. All right, now,
Sneaking time.
Gar, you're gonna pick up the torch.
Yeah, gimme.
Gimme.
Give him a torch. Give this
Oh,
man a
it's
torch.
dark.
Oh,
No.
that's cool.
Can you see?
No, I see nothing.
No, not you.
I can no longer fight.
What do you see with your turtle eyes? I don't see a damn thing.
Did we figure it out though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was. I had to make another character sheet for Heather's
What do
character.
you want, dude?
You know, I know for sure right now that Heather's dying to find out what the hell happened to her.
I'm like,
Nah.
I'm cuddling my dog for like security.
Emotional
purposes
support.
Right now. Like,
Yeah.
See, it's funny. It's the way you phrased that was suspicious.
It was.
She's dying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
ha ha ha.
You're dying.
He's looking for a gif of someone
Diesel
ripping
What
up
is
a
this?
not
character sheet.
amused.
What
Yeah,
This dog is not
Is this the
amused by
haunt?
nonsense.
Are we
I'm
in the
trying to find the
haunted
perfect
mansion? What?
Look on the seat next to you. There's a little baby ghost berry that's going
Ooh.
home with you.
Ooh. 999 haunts.
The only way to get my
Blah,
dogs
blah,
to
blah,
me
blah.
is to wrinkle a potato chip bag.
That's what it takes.
Yeah,
Takes keywords with this dog.
All right. So are we all back? Are we all here now? We
Yeah, I'm
good?
back. Sorry, I'm eating, which is why my camera's not on. But
That's fine. That's fine. I just want to make sure.
I'm
Wait,
here.
where's sushi?
we get more viewers.
Where is
if-
sushi?
Oh my god, let me go get
I've never even seen sushi.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I've
don't
never
see
seen
it.
sushi.
No,
We've
you
never
never
seen
You never
sushi.
showed him to
This
us.
dog doesn't actually exist.
I think he
Yeah.
might be. I wasn't sure if it was a dog at first. Thought it was like a lizard.
Cat?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, dog.
It's actually
Sorry.
a hamster.
Oh,
Oh, you
I
said
just-
it.
I
the
just
word
sent a-
cat? Really?
Yeah.
I just
Real
sent a text,
bad.
I just sent a text message that all it said was
Sorry.
"Bring me the boy." Because we just call him the boy.
The
So,
boy.
Hold on. I
Call
gotta-
this dog everything under the sun.
Yes.
The boy.
Decimus Maximus? Weezimus Decimus?
That's a good one.
Denzel.
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 Denzel washing dog, yes.
Yes.
We
Alright.
just call her Sona Girl. Sona Girl and Kova Boy. Wherever
Okay.
Kova is, he's up there.
So Gar, you pick up the
All the way up.
you pick up the sputtering torch and notice that there is like a splatter of blood sticky on the handle of
You.
it. Yeah. And you relight the torch rather through mundane means or magical, one way or another. You light the torch and you see that you can see the scratches along the walls, or that there are scratches along the walls, and that there were, I wouldn't say obvious signs of a struggle. Camera's not on. You're fine. I wouldn't say obvious signs of a struggle, but there's obvious signs of something that went down here. Okay, hold on.
The big
They're
reveal.
the dogs.
This is sushi.
Oh my
hi,
god, this is great.
Sushi.
This is sushi.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
wow.
Nice.
Ah!
Sushi looks so excited.
That's not sushi. This is
Oh my
sushi.
God.
Yeah, really.
Say hi
Oh
to
my
sushi.
god.
And sushi, say goodbye to your balls. All right.
Oh.
You gotta get a sushi outfit for sushi. That's the only way that makes sense.
He's
I'll
he is
never
gonna
know
bite
if
me.
I
I know
don't
he's
win.
got
I win.
he's got big old chompers. All right. He does. He will destroy a toy in record time.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to put him against Easel because
I was gonna say they're known for destroying lots of things.
We got we got him this toy that was like a Kevlar weave, and it's like, oh yeah, it could stand up against anything. He had it
5 minutes.
destroyed in like an hour.
Wow.
And I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that was fucking $12 wasted. Anyways, okay.
been there.
Yeah. All right. So you and Octavio, there's another pool of blood here.
I'm just. Can I tell it's blood though? Because it's dark vision. Or I think it's just like a puddle.
Ooh, actually, yeah, you don't know.
I mean, it is in Torchlight though.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Now
okay.
it's in torchlight. So at first you're like, oh no, someone dropped some ink, and then Gar relights the torch, and you see that it's blood.
Yeah. And I stuck my hand on it. I was like, ah!
Is Goliath blood
What did I
different from
say?
human blood, or does it look the same?
I'm just like, okay, sorry.
I
Goliath,
don't know. Sparkling
Goliath-
slightly because I'm fucking dazzling. I don't know.
Goliath blood is so big you can see the individual cells.
Wow.
Oh,
I
It's
wanna-
like seed beads
I
just
want-
pouring out.
I want to ask the group, does anybody has a handkerchief I can use to clean this blood?
And also,
your clothes.
Wipe it on your pants.
also,
Yeah.
Like
also
a big
when we-
boy.
No,
Also, when
this
we
is
find-
this
well,
is this
well-
is fine silk. I'm not gonna
Don't
stain it
worry,
with blood.
I can get you some more. Don't. It's
I was gonna say,
fine.
Mittens doesn't have some handkerchiefs for like 5 gold each.
Or
I'll
start-
do half price next time.
I start rubbing it on the wall, trying to get it off my hands.
oh,
Beautiful.
That is not working.
Just bloody handprints going down now.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
anybody who comes in behind us is gonna just be like, "What happened here?"
go homie.
and your soft pampered palms are scraping against the jagged walls of this cave.
All right. Just slowly eking forward into the
Okay.
cave.
All right, so
I imagine we're trying to go quietly, but
Oh yeah. Also, I should probably mention this. Kind of goes without saying, dungeon rules. So wherever
Right.
you move your wherever you move your token, that's what's gonna happen. So
so I've like moved up to the edge here, and I'm like, okay,
yeah.
quiet times.
All right. So as Swift, as you do you peek around the corner?
Yes.
Okay. With your dark vision, you don't see anything coming down this side of the cave. However, you can feel the draft of the wind of the blizzard winds outside, and it follows further into the cave. And you can sort of hear that faint, like sort of humming, whistling sound of wind going further into a cave. And you see that there's sort of a natural foliage sort of growing further down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, you don't see Beery, and you don't see whatever happened to Beery, but you do see the blood drops leading into this direction.
Okay. I think I'd just quietly continue to follow with the bow drawn,
Okay.
like down
So-
this path.
Yeah, when it gets down to this area here, it's a sort of moss that grows. It's a kind that is not exclusive, but it's known in the local region. It's like a frost moss. It's very, very hardy, and it's known to grow within these kind of cave dwellings. The floor of this area is covered in it, and because of that, although you can still see disturbed parts of it, the moss has sort of soaked up the blood droplets. So for the time being, the blood trail ends here.
But there are other things that I could pick up on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
I tap
so-
Swift's shoulder over like just over.
Just like head snaps back and glares at you.
Is that Beery's blood?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Assume.
I would assume, but if it's Beery, it could be whatever attacked her.
If she's hurt, what?
Is this Beery's blood? Hold on. Yes.
I don't know what Beery's blood. Why would I know Beery's
my
blood
God.
from anything else?
Who else would it be?
I'm imagining Octavio is fucking terrified
Yeah.
now. Because
you
like
don't-
what?
Beery went
Yeah.
down. What?
Yeah.
Octavio is like white knuckling Swift.
Yeah.
shoulder right
Yeah.
now.
Swift is not gonna take any time to like reprimand you or anything. They're just nah. I just gotta keep looking.
Yeah.
I just gotta keep going.
Is it
You've
normal?
lost all the feeling in one of your arms from how hard he's gripping your shoulder.
I shrug your hand off or attempt to and keep moving. But sort of getting down to the moss level to sort of see if I can determine which way. So I guess getting up to the actual moss, trying to continue to read the trail of where they dragged Beery.
Right, and as you're approaching the moss level, you're like, oh man, okay, all right. The moss has probably absorbed the blood, but thankfully, as you get closer and closer, you see that the cave only goes one way in, deeper.
Oh,
So you're
that's
like, all right,
convenient.
cool, all right,
Convenient.
we're good. Yes. However, there is no blood trail leading out of the
Mhm.
the moss. There are actually yeah, there is no blood trail leading out of the moss.
Mhm.
Am I in the moss?
Is it normal to
You
swim
are
in
the
swim?
moss.
You become the
I
moss.
saw that.
I feel like we would see if you were in the moss.
Beer is now a shambling mound.
What a campaign this will be.
But I can't there's nowhere to for anything to hide in here, right?
No, the
Okay.
moss barely goes above.
It's basically just a carpeting of.
Yeah, it's essentially Icewind Dale shag carpeting.
So I think I sort of motion for everybody this room. You can come into this room. It's safe, and sort of get over here to the other side.
I am in.
To sort of try and get down to see if there's any other signs of which direction
I'm even
from
more,
here.
I'm even more uncomfortable now. I'm just trying not to touch any of this. Lifting.
So,
my
can I when Swift gets here, can they see that it breaks off into two different directions?
Well, I mean, can your token see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if your token can see it, then yeah, you can
Okay.
you can see it as well.
So then I think at that point they're looking for which direction
Okay.
they most recent activity is gone through.
All right. I need a who is spearheading this? Is it Swift?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
Had
have
to
to
say
be.
spearhead, didn't you?
It,
Oh,
man.
it doesn't have to be,
Ow.
but
Right in the shoulder.
I think for Swift this is a little bit personal because Swift knows that Beery is strong, so it's just okay, if Beery is not here and something happened to Beery, that's not good news.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, let me Swift, give me a perception check.
At disadvantage, right? Because of
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you for your honesty. I was like, wait, disadvantage for what?
well, that's a natural 1, which is a 10.
Oof.
All right. So
Wow.
I have a +9 to perception in my favorite terrain too, so.
So at first you're like, okay, thankfully the moss only leads to one area, but then you see that the path splits off not into one, but actually 3 areas, and you're like, okay, all right, I have, and you're trying to focus, you're trying to listen to the sound of the draft, and you're trying to look for scuff marks or something, but it's been a long fucking day, and you've been having to babysit this Octavio kid, and it's just and he's really kind of harsh and you're mellow right now, and it's just and you're like,
not
okay.
ideal circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just you're maybe emotionally distraught over what could have possibly happened with Beery.
Yeah. Because Swift is Beery was strong, and if something happened to Beery.
Yeah,
Don't talk about me in the past tense yet.
Beery was strong.
Something Beery is strong. Something happened to Beery. Beery was taken down or something.
Yeah. So whatever happened to Beery.
Well, we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm
So
fighting this to the very end.
So I think then Swift is just
yeah, there is a bit of emotional distraught here, and it kind of, unfortunately, it clouds your ranger vision.
I think then they sort of like try and like get like they step into the middle here of this path to be like, all right,
Can I do like a check to see if like maybe I noticed something?
Do you straight up admit that you lost the trail, or are you like gonna be like, yeah, I know where it's
I think Swift is just sort of like standing at the intersection, just to like trying. Like you can see them sort of swaying a little bit from exhaustion, and they put a hand up on the wall to sort of steady themselves.
Yeah, Octavio.
Yeah.
Octavio wants to take a quick like. Can I do like any sort of check to see if I can find anything around? To
When
lead
you
us
say
to
anything, what
to
do you
lead us
mean?
into the right direction.
Yeah, go ahead. You can make a perception check now.
Perception.
And anybody else that wants to make a perception check, Benz, if you make a perception check, it will be at disadvantage as well.
Why
Okay.
is that? Oh, because the ability check.
The
right.
exhaustion,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll give it a go. I'm not exhausted.
Oh no, who's that?
Oh,
Oof.
Oh, it's still a 16.
Yeah.
Alex, can you change your name thing?
Yeah,
to...
I just did. I forgot I reconnected.
And a 21. Ooh, hell yeah.
all right.
Gar coming in for the save.
So
There we go.
Mittens notices something, and Gar comes up and recognizes that these are Beery. What kind of armor are you wearing?
She went away.
What kind of armor was Beery wearing?
I mean, you
Hold on, I can
you
look it up.
check
Yeah.
I see things
It's
here.
probably,
Can
like-
anybody else see this, or is it just me?
Oh yeah, we can see.
Yeah, I
it.
wonder what
It's
that
just-
is.
Because I'm slightly concerned right now.
It does look like bodies, but you know.
Yeah.
This is good, guys.
I thought it was like a cow or something.
Okay,
ripped apart.
so what you know, okay, so Octavio notices whatever this is. But Mittens and Gar,
I'm just scared. I'm like, what is that? What's
So
that?
it's like an elk of some kind, yeah.
Mittens notices that there are scratches along the floor, and Gar, you recognize that they're not like the scratches along the cave wall that are clearly from a hand, but it has to be they're even spaced out, and you deduce that it has to be the chainmail that Beery is wearing, and it leads towards this direction. What this is that you see that this is in fact a Icewind elk, but it has been ripped open, all the meat has been eaten off, and anything that's left has been frozen. Just it's like freezer burnt at this point. It's completely frozen. There's nothing even edible really left on it, except for maybe some of the tendons and parts that are sticking out. But even then, you could tell that whatever was chewing or eating this thing tried to get every little bit of edible meat off of it. It is completely cleaned.
I think Swift turns to Gar and says, "You might have to take the lead here."
And I'm just like,
All right.
where are you, Beery?
I will support you from behind. Just
Beery.
What did he say? What?
he's like just whisper screaming fury. And I still have enough energy to shoot you a death glare.
I thought you were gonna say just shoot him.
I mean, he had that arrow ready.
I do have an arrow knocked, and I don't have disadvantage on my ranged attacks.
Swift looks around like, you guys didn't see shit.
I just shoot you a dirty look, and I'm just like, you shut your mouth.
Okay.
Which way were the chainmail scuffs?
This way.
They were going this
They're
way.
north. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going then.
Yeah, look,
So,
turning left. How about
I'll hang
Yeah.
back behind Gar. Yeah.
that? Wait, why am I behind everybody?
Oh no, another one.
I could try to sneak ahead.
Wait,
You're
no,
underneath.
still
You're
good.
underneath Mittens now.
There you go. I got you. He's
Can we see
he's
it
still got me
still?
like under one arm.
Yeah.
like the chainmail scuffs, is that still visible, or is that
Oh
just
yeah,
backpack?
yeah, very much visible, and it goes
Okay.
through this area here.
Ooh, here we
It
go.
might. It looks like it might like go around.
Oh shit.
Now where?
Oh,
If we're following those.
As
this is like a maze.
as you guys round this corner, you notice something. Hold on. Chill. As you
That's
guys
enough
round this,
slices.
yeah. What?
Sorry, it's a TikTok.
Oh, okay. As you guys round this corner, you notice something large. Well, not large, but something vaguely humanoid shape, uh, slink back from behind this wall here.
Behind us.
No. Like over here ahead of you.
Why am I not seeing the little circle you're doing?
Over here?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That was good, but yeah.
That says yeah. So like
Here?
over here.
I wasn't
Here?
seeing Andrews for some reason.
Can you see the red one? Can you see the red one?
Yeah, I see the right one. So
Yeah.
is
Okay.
would you
Alright,
say
it's
it's
this one.
over there, maybe?
Oh,
where
like
all this-
slinked back over here ish.
Like-
Yeah. Like it was originally here, but then it slinked back.
Okay, I think we should try to cut it off. One person goes one direction, the person goes the other. It looks like this closes off at the corner.
Yeah. Well, I'm already here, so I might as well be the one who goes this direction.
Okay, I'll go this way.
Okay.
I guess we
You got-
whisper that.
I have an arrow knocked, ready to fire.
I see everybody like splitting up and doing things. I'm just like,
As we saw it out of the corner of our eye.
turn 'em.
I cast Shillelagh on my beat stick.
Nice.
Shillelagh, no one uses that.
Now we do.
Nar does.
Level 1 is the only time that's good.
Leave it to have.
All right. So as you round the corner, you're like, okay, 1, 2, and Octavia's like, what? 3, and you and you both round the corner at the same time to see a hyena man. I almost straight up said it. A hyena man, just sort of like, who jumps out first?
Now here's a good question I should ask really quick. Is this something that Swift would have ever seen in
Oh, yeah.
Frostwindale?
You
All
saw
right, so Swift knows what this is.
you see this in your eyes now, and you're like, fucking Knowles.
Would I know what it is? Like, are these things all over the place, or what? I'm not trying to pick on Octavio, but I would imagine Octavio is the only one that doesn't really know what a knoll is. It's like it's sort of like there's like a nursery rhyme based on knolls
Yeah.
and stuff in Icewind Dale and whatnot.
I'm just like, oh, the
Okay.
smell.
If we're asking who's acting first, I imagine it's probably Swift just because they've already got an arrow drawn and it's a ranged attack.
Okay.
So it would take less time for it to hit.
Are we attacking?
I think Swift would attack on sight.
Okay.
For sure.
So gnolls are the kind of thing you just freaking kill it.
I don't think Swift would hesitate.
All right.
Only good knolls a dead knoll.
All right. And we all agree with that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
All right.
it doesn't matter because Swift is unleashing an arrow.
All right, so Swift rounds the corner just in time to see an emaciated knoll, like sort of start to scrabble along the walls, but then the torchlight comes around and the color like comes like blooms in from the torchlight as well, and this thing is covered in like red and black mottled fur, and it has like tattered leathers on and stuff, and you can see it's like foaming at the mouth, and the yellow eyes like flash in the torchlight as you loose your arrow. And let's see an attack roll on that.
Ranged attack. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not in fact hit.
Wow.
Oh my God, wow.
It gets close, and it bounces off the wall next to them, and the arrow shatters. Sorry.
There goes an arrow.
That's fun.
And in retaliation, the knoll leaps out at Swift with God.
Actually, hold on. I need to check something really quick.
Okay.
Are we doing initiative?
We are here in a little bit.
Okay, so I didn't. So when I shifted, this didn't matter at the time, but it does matter now. I gained a number of temporary hit points equal to my level plus my Constitution modifier. So I have 3 temporary hit points, and that didn't go away when I unshifted, as far as I know.
That's
So I have 3 temporary hit points.
Okay, just go ahead and just like log it somewhere. But
Yeah, I do. It's on my character sheet.
Cool. All right. So now we are going into initiative.
Yay!
Yes.
As this horrific creature froths and flails at
Writhes.
writhes and
Octavio,
wriggles.
Octavio just hears the arrow. Like, what's happening?
All right. So the arrow bounces off and you can't as the arrow flies swift, you whisper a silent prayer that it hits its mark, and you curse the gods when it misses, and this thing just leaps out at a pace that is absolutely alarming. Octavio and Gar, this thing just launches off of the walls towards whatever its poor target is, and let's see, and it leaps on you, and the jaws start coming down, and it's just tearing away at you. And Swift, you take those. You manage to defend yourself somewhat against the assault, but it chews down on your arm, and the yellowed fangs sink in, and you take 3 piercing damage from that.
They're one of my temporary hit points.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom. All right. Well, it's on me. It's been a while since this has mattered. Remind me what switching weapons is.
I believe switching weapons is like a bonus action. That's
It
actually
depends on the DM.
Because I know, like, sometimes it lets you, like, if you are moving, you can, like, do something as a free action while you're moving, but,
Cause I know to. Hold on. That's actually an excellent question. I probably should have looked that up. I apologize.
The book says
You can
drawing or putting away is free,
Yeah.
but you
Right.
can't
So-
do both.
So, longbow, to use it is two-handed, but I could hold it in one hand while I pull a short sword with the other, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. So I just wouldn't be able to also fire the longbow.
No.
Cool. So bonus action, I'm going to use my favorite foe feature, and I'm going to, and make this, it's a null. Make this null my favored enemy.
Okay.
You're my favorite enemy.
You tell him that too.
My favorite.
So it is my favorite enemy for a minute or until I lose my concentration. So I'm concentrating on this,
Okay.
which I will note with this little symbol on my character.
Where does it show about stowing weapons and stuff?
It's in the player handbook,
page
page 190.
190. Okay. Just.
Are we looking at
I'm
the
gonna make-
same
Oh.
thing online, Howard?
Wait,
Probably
sorry.
is it Stack Overflow?
Yeah,
So
Or
actually,
second
I don't have to do this yet because it's when I hit it. So I don't know if I've hit it yet.
Okay.
Cool. So I will, new abilities. We're learning. So I draw. So Swift draws his short sword, or their short sword, and attempts to, sort of stab in retaliation. Like the null is sort of chomped into their arm, and they just go for the gut.
Okay.
So I will roll an attack. That's a natural 20.
Fuck yeah. Let's see some damage.
I will, in fact, now make it my favorite enemy. So when I deal damage to it, I increase that damage by 1d4. So since I rolled a natural 20, I assume I get to roll 2d4.
Yes.
Cool. So I will roll 2d6 plus 2d4.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Every
Well,
bit of
doesn't-
damage has been a crit so far in this campaign.
Yeah, doesn't roll 20 automatically roll crit damage for it?
It will, but I don't know. I don't know if it has. I don't have a global modifier for favored enemy, so I need to add that. I'll add that later.
Gotcha.
So I'll roll the damage for just the short sword. So it looks like 8 points of piercing damage base, plus an additional 5, so 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, man. All right. Oh, come on, roll 20. Don't do this to me. Every time I go,
Roll 20 is like, you're having too much fun. Oh no, we lost Howard.
Oh no.
Oh no!
what happened?
Howard
Oh, they're back.
disconnected. He's
Oh,
back in.
there we go. Sorry.
Okay, good. All right, so Swift, the knoll bites at you, and you manage to shove it off, and in that same movement, you draw your short sword, and you just jam it right in, and at first it goes in just like maybe like an inch or so, and then you're like, no motherfucker, and you like just kick it further in.
If anything happened to Beery,
Yeah, and the blood like starts to like well up out from the wound. And to your dismay, you see over here as this is happening, gnolls are like flooding out of this side of
I think at
the
this
cave.
point Swift is like, "We have company."
Like one like skids across the floor, and the other one's like clawing against the walls and stuff like that. And there the look of pure like vitriolic hunger in their eyes. Like it's not even hate. It's not malice. They're just hungry.
Yeah.
Gar, it is your
I still
turn.
technically have movement.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Sorry, my bad.
I would like to move. Oh God, there's no way I can move to get. He's gonna get an attack of opportunity against me if I do this. I'm staying put.
Okay.
I like to imagine that from the little sliver that I see here.
And this one's
Oh.
still up.
Yes.
All Octavio sees.
Oh, it's hurt bad, but it's still up. Sorry, go on.
All Octavio sees is a null jump and then just blood just.
Yeah.
I presumably I think that Swift also got taken.
Yeah. All you see the knoll launching off the wall, and then you hear the flash of steel as
Yeah.
as
Like,
You hear
No,
Swift
Swift!
yells. You hear Swift yell, "Son of a bitch!"
Yeah.
ah.
And then you just hear a stab.
Oh, Suka! Stab. No bleed.
Okay, so there are. I see 2 this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go about this far, and then I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire, kind of like just that way. I think it's a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Is that what it is? Fairy Fire? 20 foot? Yeah, 20. So that would be. Is it 20 foot wide? Is that what it means by 20 foot
It's
cube?
20 foot on each side because it's
Okay.
a cube.
So I'll start the cube here, and then go like this. I can't go that high, but you get the idea.
Okay. So what's your intention of using the fairy fire?
The advantage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the effect of the spell.
Here, let me.
The reason why I'm
the
using
spell
it.
thing.
It's actually just a really pretty spell.
I just like the fire.
Okay.
And you're casting the spell because
Because I just figured this place could use a little dazzle.
I just really need to see the cave.
Oh, I pick a light color. Let's go with green.
Okay.
And they have to make a dexterity saving throw. It looks like, right?
The outline. Okay, and your DC is 13.
Yep.
Okay.
Green
Seems
is
kinda
gonna
low.
make this look hellish.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. So
Ooh.
so this one here doesn't fail its dex save, and it doesn't fail. It fails its dex save, and the fairy fire, like, it rains down like a sort of like a pollen, I suppose, and it covers this thing, and now there's this green iridescent knoll that that is rampaging through the cave, and you can see behind it from the fairy fire the shadows dancing of other gnolls approaching your direction.
Oh no.
Oh, I made the situation a lot worse.
Well, they were there whether you did it or not. So.
That's true.
Yeah. So, all right. So, hold on. I got to put a little thing on here. What's a good fairy fire thing? Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So this one was affected by it. All right.
So
is
advantage
that,
on attack rolls.
yes. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here.
All right. Mittens, you see this brutal onslaught between the Knoll and Swift, and meanwhile, Gar like it's just like sparkles. All right, Mittens, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get Swift's back here and be like, I'm not losing 2 friends in one day. And I want to kind of scale the wall around this guy because I can apparently climb for 20 feet with
Oh,
my
you have
claws.
climbing speed.
I have
yeah.
claws, yeah. So I want to climb around behind him and then just swipe him with the claws.
You like Prince of Persia run over.
Yeah.
across people.
You see the you see the Knolls like doing the same thing as they were pouring out of the cave. You're like, that's rad. I could do that too. And then so, all right. So if you're technically not moving out of the range of the enemy, so that's not an attack of opportunity. Damn it! Loopholes. All right,
Not
fine.
today.
Turn
Mechanics.
around.
Mechanics.
Damn it, they've worked against me. All right. All right. So what? So now you're behind this. This Knoll is a little preoccupied at the moment with the fact that it's being skewered by Swift's short sword.
Deep
so,
in its gut, just. Ugh.
yeah, and it's like you can hear like the squelching noise of like the fucking muscles and shit. So, Mittens, what do you do? What?
I'm
What?
actually gonna use
Oh,
my
okay.
short sword instead. I didn't put my claws on here yet, so short sword. Stab.
Okay, you're a rogue, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
you're gonna get sneak attack because this thing is all kinds of flank right now.
Are we going with flanking rules?
Oh yeah. Oh,
that's-
absolutely.
That's advantage, baby.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going with flanking rolls. That's like where rogues get their bread and butter from.
Yeah,
is from
that's the
flanking
main
rolls.
thing.
Well, good thing you had flanking.
Oh, nice.
All right, that hits. Let's see some damage.
Oof.
Oh,
Dang.
jeez.
Nice.
All
That
right.
is 16 damage.
Oh,
Oh wait,
my-
no, that's not even with your sneak attack, right?
No, that's
Yeah,
just-
yeah. Do the
Uh.
sneak attack. You still get the sneak attack.
It's a DC.
Oh wait, right here.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Ah.
Still 11 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Swift, you jam the sword in there, and it gets it like right here in the chest, and to your horror, you see it's still thrashing its way towards you, moving at you, trying to get any little piece of you that it can. And you see a black shadow fly behind the knoll, and it's still like chomping at you. It's like a dog that's on a chain. And it's trying to get to you, and it opens its jaws, and then all you just see a sword just poking right through, and it sprays you with blood, and then the short sword retracts, and you see Mittens there behind you. And he just, I don't know, it's like, sup?
Sup, wipes the blood off on my pants.
I just turned to Mittens and like,
Oh right,
all right,
I got your back.
it's good.
All right.
Now
Is
we
that
gotta
the
go
end
to the disco knolls over here.
Is that the end of your turn, Mittens?
Yeah, I'll end my turn here.
Okay. All right, Octavio, you're hearing the carnage going on, and you're seeing green dazzling lights somewhere. You're not. Your vision's kind of obscured by this rock. You're like,
Yeah.
okay. Something's happening.
I cautiously move forward, and I'm just kind of like, what is going on? And then I see what Mitten just did. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
And there's just blood and the sound of crunching bones and
Yes.
sinew. Yeah.
And a glittering green disco knoll.
Is that the one that has advantage?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one that's fairy fired, right?
All right, I'm gonna hit it with Witch Bolt.
Ooh, that hits. I don't have to make a save on my end, do you? It's just an attack
no,
roll.
It's just a hit.
Okay.
Wow, of course I do.
I mean,
my fingers are cold, so I'm just like just
Yeah,
lightning, and this just like over my allies and straight at the knoll that's been what's it called, marked. So I'm like, oh, pretty.
all right. Okay, so it's gonna. Okay, so things go in slow motion here, as Mittens jams the short sword into the back of the Knoll's head, and from behind Swift, you see the branching paths of a lightning bolt arc around the cave, and just strike this Knoll square in the chest, and 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 now it's green. And it's staticky, so like
All of
the
it's
hair.
it's just
Yeah.
on end.
Yeah, the hair is standing on end, and it's just like, just stop! You're making this thing scarier by the minute.
Just so you know, I'm holding this lightning bolt on him. Palpatine
Oh,
style.
Yeah, which bolt is a concentration?
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Okay, sorry, that Knoll's dead. All right, so this Knoll emerges, and just wait, I got to take off the two. Anyways, so this Knoll emerges with the lightning bolt, and it takes the impact of the lightning bolt and then braces itself and then howls this harrowing hyena howl, like a jackal howl, and then leaps towards in the direction of whoever shot the lightning bolt. So it's going to leap over here, trying to get Octavio. So yeah.
Octavio's eyes widen.
Yeah, you've kind of pissed this thing off. So as it's doing that, Mittens and Gar are going to be able to get an attack of opportunity on it. Hold on.
Oh, nice.
As it draws its spear and just like through the air at you. So let's see some attacks of opportunity. All right, Mittens, that hits.
Yes.
Ooh, oh, good
Damn.
damage. Good
That's
damage.
good damage. Good damage. Good damage.
Good
Yeah.
damage.
Would I get an attack of opportunity as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
I said you could. I didn't know if you heard me or not.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, hold on. Good old shillelagh attack of opportunity.
Is Shillelagh a concentration spell?
I didn't. I'm not sure. Let me see.
That is an excellent question. I don't think it is actually.
I feel like it's not. I think you just toss it on something and you're good.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No.
Nope.
Okay,
it is
cool.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
couldn't
cantrip.
remember. I couldn't remember if it was concentration or not.
I had to look up what it was.
I think it's
was
just an
like, what
hour,
the fuck
right?
is
Or is it
shillelagh?
10 minutes? It might be 10 minutes.
All right, with your shillelagh, you do actually manage to get a good wallop on the knoll. I swear to God, okay, I was about to say, you bring this fucking knoll down before you even gets to it.
I mean, 14 points of damage.
That would have been
Yeah.
good.
Oh no, it's
Octavio-
all right. So this thing, you see, Mittens, through you're fighting through the exhaustion. You do manage to pierce it as it's flying through. Gar, you're whipping your staff around. You do manage to hit it, but Octavio, the thing is still coming with its spear, and it. God damn it! What's your AC?
17.
It's what?
17.
17. Okay. And
Is
most
your
of
AC
it's,
really 17?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
We're gonna
And
push
most-
you up front.
Yeah.
and most of it's based on dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Who's
so
AC?
It's just me being scared.
so you see
Astounding.
So you see this thing, and the spear comes closer, and you're just like, and you duck really quickly, just as the spear digs into the cave wall behind you, and it
Oh
thankfully
yeah,
misses.
Draconic bloodline.
Yeah.
Draconic bloodline, right?
I like to imagine that it ripped a little bit of my cloak, and I'm like, oh no, my silk.
My fine garments.
You can just see like the dollar signs popping up over Mitten's head. His life's in danger, but he's still like, damn, this is gonna be a great payday.
I'm gonna look over at Gar and Swift and be like, Silk.
Also, this whole time I'm still holding the lightning, so I imagine I just go down and the lightning just.
Yeah, exactly. The light just follows you. All right. Meanwhile, the other gnolls start pouring out of this cave wall here, and one sorry, one sees what's going on and readies a spear, and goes in for a one-handed plunge against Swift. However, even through your exhaustion, you're like, no.
not today.
Just your fighting instincts have kicked in, and you do manage to deflect the blow.
Yes.
Just as another spear comes launching over the shoulder of that gnoll. This one, however, does find its mark, and
Ouch.
it doesn't hit you that badly. It goes into the meat of your thigh, hitting you for 3 piercing damage.
That's still a lot.
It's in the bone. All right, Swift, it is your turn to retaliate.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm not concentrating on this anymore because my favorite foe is dead. Interesting.
I yelled like, "Go help Swift! I got this fucker!"
So it's funny to me that our sorcerer has a higher AC.
Was that why you were so timid about like what's your AC? You're like, I know, don't you guys.
No, I think Discord is doing this thing where it doesn't. You have to speak really loudly in order for it to go through.
You're the only one though. I can hear everyone else
Really?
just fine. Yeah.
Oh, let me check my.
Okay,
Fuck! I'll do it after.
My
So
laughter rings loud.
I could attack the gnoll that just attacked me with my short sword. What's the deal? Like I can't. So with a longbow, I would have disadvantage against it because I'm engaged with it. But could I shoot the one behind it?
The deal with a longbow.
Because I know like
No.
ranged weapons, if you're engaged with.
Yeah, if you're within melee range of it, you get disadvantage. But the one behind it, you can fire back at it.
Okay. Well, I still have the short sword out, so I think I'm gonna hit this one.
Okay.
So I will attack this one. These are all good.
Well, good timing on that.
Nope.
Kid.
Nope.
Oh.
That's not gonna hit.
All right. So you go to attack the gnoll in front of you, but then the spear comes in and it gets you right, and you're just like, son of a bitch, and the gnoll is able to dodge your
Yeah, it throws
your
you up.
short sword. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't think I have any more actions that I can take. I could walk away, but I would get an attack of opportunity probably. Yeah, I think I just square up.
Okay.
Which,
Alright.
metaphorically, because I can't actually take the dodge action.
Yeah. Okay, Gar, it is your turn. You see the bedazzled gnoll try to get a hit in on Octavio as this disco ball of green light just flies by you.
How hurt is the disco ball, man?
Oh, it's
Take
it's
care of
pretty
Swift.
ragged. You can
Take care of Swift.
you can
Yeah,
you
it sounds
can
like
see,
you're
I was
good.
gonna say it's
Yeah,
probably witch bolted.
you can see through the foam on its mouth that there's hints of blood on it now.
All right, I think
coming
I'll
out of
take
his
the attack of
mouth.
opportunity and then jump over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack this one with Shillelagh Smack.
Okay, what's your AC, Gar?
19.
Ooh, never mind. You turn around and you're like and you feel teeth like against your shell, but it doesn't.
like, What?
But it's like a dog with a chew toy, so it's like whatever. It's completely ineffective. So
It's like that's the wrong
Depending on
spot.
the-
Whack.
Shillelagh
Yeah.
Smack.
Shillelagh Smack.
Oh.
Oh, unfortunately that
Yeah.
does not hit.
Aw.
The Shillelagh comes down, and this one's like you can't.
Yeah, this one's dodgy.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
So, all right, is that the end of your turn?
That's it.
All right, this is a slippery knoll.
Yeah.
All right, Mittens, you're seeing this knoll that apparently took levels in monk
as it's just like dodging blows and like smacking away shillelaghs left and right.
Alright, I'm gonna go after this one right here. I'm gonna move in between that Null and Gar, and just attack with my short sword again.
Okay.
Short sword, go.
Oof, natural. Oh.
Oof.
Oh, with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's not-
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
why
yeah,
is it advantage?
Because he's
because
he's
of
a
fairy
disco
fire.
he is, yeah.
Oh, right.
He's all starry-eyed.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well, this guy's definitely dead.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That
All right.
guy's, yeah.
Okay, so you, Octavio, Mittens comes to your rescue, and delivers the killing blow.
I put my lightning
Right.
on his sword.
Yeah, okay, and you're like, whoa, that's really cool, and the witch bolt kind of goes astray a little bit.
Yeah.
But thankfully you see the little curls of electricity dancing around Mittens' blade right as it sinks into the poor bastard's eye.
Is a conduct.
I just like
Yeah.
and you just hear like this noise, like this wet squelching, as he once again shish kebabs another knoll in this cave. Jesus,
Does it get sneak attack?
it doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
It's dead.
What does he?
I mean,
Does he though?
it would be 2d6 if you want to see how
That's
dead
flanking.
it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
He'd be very dead.
It's not flanking, it's just advantage or engagement
Yeah.
in this case.
Oh, okay.
I imagine
Yeah.
one hand.
Super
so
dead.
The camera sees one hand come in, and then out of nowhere, two other
That's
hands with
19.
two smaller swords.
That's 19 damage. Oh god.
God.
Even
Seven.
at level 1 rogues.
I have an extra
Yeah,
sword
that's-
like in between my toes and stab him
Oh,
with that
Jesus,
one.
Diesel. Hi, dog.
Yeah, you just and then like the dagger comes out, you twirl it, boom, just plant it right in the other eye, just and the knoll's just like now, just like against the cave wall.
Just
Alright.
pinned.
Is that the rest? Is that your turn, Mittens?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
end it there. Damn.
All right, stop the carnage. All right, Octavio,
Uh,
you see this happening. You see Mittens blinding a sparkly knoll in front of you, and then just pin it like a calendar to the cave wall.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's so messy. Did it get on me?
Oh god.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. They're actually highs or lows.
Highs.
It got on you.
I take off my very warm cloak and just throw it on the floor.
No, you don't.
Do-
You'll
do
be
you
so
act-
cold.
Do you remove your winter clothing?
No, just the cloak I have.
That's part of your winter clothing.
That's your winter
Fine,
clothing.
I guess I won't do it.
Also, that would
I start
require,
taking it
also,
off
that
and
would
I'm like,
require an action.
oh wait.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh wait, too cold.
It's too cool.
You feel a breeze outside. You're like, oh God, no.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because like I'm assuming I'm really sweaty because of all the walking I've done, so it's like extra cold.
You're sweating just from walking. All these guys are fighting. You're sweating from walking.
That witch bolt though, really,
Uh,
really struggling.
I'm imagining Mittens
Yeah,
like leans in like,
yeah.
oh man, you got some blood on you, and like,
I like-
wipes it off,
I
but
like
more
to
blood
think that
goes
my
on.
my witch bolt, instead of being like an actual lightning bolt, it's like the weakest little.
This is the longest you've
Some
held that
sparks.
spell. You're just like, whoa.
I didn't know I could do
How
that.
much
It could go
longer?
that long.
Man, God, how long to hold this spell for? 5, maybe 6 seconds? Jesus Christ.
I've never had Witch Bolt last longer than a round whenever I've tried it.
Yeah,
It would have if
Yeah.
that knoll was still alive.
yeah, I would have done 1d12. So
Well, hold on. Can't you?
no, I can't move. it
No,
forward.
I can't move.
I checked.
That's
I
it.
was like, what a waste.
Oh,
How
okay.
many
Single
more
target.
rolls are there? I'm just
At
sitting here
least-
in the dark.
At least 2.
Yeah.
There's
all
two
right.
more.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt. So once again, there's and make like a little
Warm 'em up.
like ball of chaos energy, and you'll just hurl it. It's like gray color, so there's like no like damage type to it yet. But as it flies,
Okay.
it's gonna choose. The,
Okay.
Yeah. So I need to make a. Oh, I think I can just click it.
Holy shit!
Wow. Okay.
What?
Well,
Alright.
Can you crit Chaos Bolt?
Yeah, any
Apparently-
attack.
Oh, really?
Apparently you can.
That's fire damage, right?
That's fire
Nice.
damage. So
So-
it's 2d8,
Burn
so
those
that's 4d8.
suckers.
Well, is the 2d8 one of those d8s is for the damage type?
No, because it's a crit, right?
Right. Sorry,
Yeah, so 2d8.
but you said 4d8 though, which would only be
Oh, I'm sorry.
2d8. Yeah.
So it's 4d8.
I don't think it is.
So yeah, because it's on a
Oh
tar-
my
on
god.
A hit, the
Oh
target-
my fucking
On a
god.
hit, the target takes 2d8.
Oh, right,
plus
right,
1d6, and then
Chaos Bolt's weird. Got it.
yeah. And
All right,
then- wait,
so-
I'm not done.
Okay, alright. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm sorry.
So 30, and then because
Fucking A.
I'm a gold dragon bloodline, that's some extra damage, I think, or not yet.
That might be later.
Yeah, that's later.
Guys, it's just
Yeah.
gonna make it harder the
So-
next time we do stuff.
So I'm like, yeah, I know, right? So,
I mean, you can't
And
help
just
rolling
like
3
raking
crits.
notes, like
You can't help 3 crits into combat.
We're getting it all out of the campaign right here, right now.
Off
Or
to
technically
level 1.
technically 4 crits.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I throw this little ball of chaos, and as it approaches it just bursts into a fucking waterfall of fire on this guy.
big ball of chaos.
Yes.
Yeah, so okay. So you see this gray ball flying, and it's like you see like reality
Wait.
warping around it. What's up?
Because I roll the same damage on both dice. It says if you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from one target to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it.
What a cool
What?
spell! I've
And
never
they-
seen that.
I
It
make,
almost never happens.
I make a
Ah.
new attack roll.
Despair.
Oh man,
Well,
That
that's
is despair.
that is awesome.
No, it's just like I'm going to fix this
You
situation.
did it again!
Wait, does it spread again?
Well, no. You do need to actually make another attack.
Oh, it's attack roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you hit.
I mean,
Oh my god. So does
Alright.
it spread again? Is that how it works? Or how does
Is
that...
there another one? Because I can't see. Is there another one within 30
What,
feet
you
of
don't
that
think you
one?
can just go back to the main one if it's still alive?
it took 30 points of damage. There's no way.
Yeah.
Andrew, is there another
Okay,
one?
wait. So does this damage go to each of them?
No.
Like they each get 30 damage?
No,
Okay.
It like redirects to the
Yeah,
other one.
so the first guy, this guy takes 30 damage. This
Okay.
guy
30 points
takes
of
10
fire
damage. And if there's another one within 30 feet of that one, then I roll again.
Okay, hold on. First, let me describe
Okay.
Swift. What you
With
see,
what I've just seen.
what you see will haunt you for the next couple of nights. As you see this gray ball of energy, just like, and you can see it's like warping reality around it. Like it's just kind of like moving the air and stuff. And it touches this knoll, and the knoll erupts into a burst of flames. Like flames are leaping out of its mouth, and it howls as like it now a death knell. And when it does that, like the vocal cords like snap from the heat, and like the howling becomes like distorted and stuff, and it crumbles to the ground, a burnt mess. And you see this little ball, and then the flames is like right back in this little ball of energy, and then form a wave of lightning, and just like towards the next knoll, and now you can roll damage on it.
Oh, it was
I
10.
think you did already. 10.
Oh, you
plus
did?
The,
Yeah.
plus the d6. You gotta roll a d6.
Oh.
Oh, that's
too.
right.
So metal.
3.
13 points of lightning damage.
All right, and so as the knoll takes this like electrical charge, it like smacks against the cave wall, and probably starts to regret its decisions that it made.
If
How-
you could see another enemy, you would technically get to do this again.
That's amazing.
No, I think I don't have to see it. It's just if there's one within.
That's true.
There's
Is there
not-
But
one
you have to be able to choose it, which implies that you need to be able to know it's there.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
So
Yeah,
so,
of your choice within 30 feet. Yeah.
so what you see is the knoll like be hit by the wave of lightning, and it like it gets on the ground real quick, kind of gets on all fours, and you see for a glimpse of a second a little bit of reasoning behind the eyes, and then just kind of like shakes it real quick, and then that hunger, that like glowing hunger in its eyes comes back, and it leaps again, this time towards Gar.
I like to think that everybody went really quiet and turned towards me, and I'm just like looking at my hands like.
I think Swift is
Did
just
I
like
do that?
so confused.
I can do
Just
Gar.
like
this.
reevaluating.
Gar, you're distracted by this hellish vision you just seen, and you don't notice, or maybe you do notice, but it throws you off guard, and the what's, oh my god, help me out here. The knoll manages to get in between the plates of your natural armor and hits a sweet
Oh,
spot,
man.
and you take four piercing damage
Ouch.
Oh.
from that.
Okay.
Gets one of his claws stuck in there.
All right, Swift.
Okay, so as far as I know, this is the only one I still see.
Yeah, and you can see the fur on it is like
Just
burnt and
singed,
curled
okay.
in from the
Cool.
lightning, and there's still little like arcs of lightning.
I think Swift goes in with a short sword.
Okay, just finish the job.
That's another natural 20.
Motherfucker!
Nice.
This will be my favorite foe.
This will
I've never
never
seen so
happen
many
again.
in one session.
So that's
Oh, wow.
7 points of piercing damage plus 2d4.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, we lost Howard again. There.
So another 11 points of damage.
All right,
Oh,
all right. So
God.
you get the final killing blow. How do you want to do this?
As this knoll sort of just like leaps to the cinders, like the burning remains of its ally, it turns from having snapped into Gar's like fleshy underbelly, and as it pulls back, you see Swift take the short sword and just grab its head and plunge it straight through its neck.
Ooh, and just like the spray,
Yeah.
just like across the cave.
Meanwhile, behind everybody, you hear.
just like fully
Swift isn't
sprayed.
saying anything, but you just fucking immolated a knoll.
And then it all comes back to you after everything winds down, and you get like that, what's that, like that killer sickness, and you're just like, fine, man. Oh god.
So yeah, I just stab this thing through the neck and like drop it, and sort of whip the short sword so the blood sort of flings off and resheath it.
Oh my gosh. All right.
This will never
And with
happen
that-
again.
Gone that
This
well.
is it.
Five natural 20s in one cup.
All right. So that happens, and you're prepared for more.
Yeah, I'm
But
listening.
But then the silence ekes forward, and you're just like, okay, maybe it's. I think it's done.
And I think in that moment, Swift would then be like, okay, they came from this direction, and just start trudging. He was like, if Beery is somewhere, probably this way.
Yep.
Is this the only way to go here, or is there like a?
That's the only way you can see.
All right, cool. I think Bo's still
Let's
drawn,
do it.
just moving in this
That,
direction.
that should not have gone that well.
Nope.
It went unreasonably well. Yes.
Yeah.
As we're done with the
All right.
fight, I'm just like, can we take a quick nap, guys?
So you guys come across a den that is scatters of bones that you recognize elk and
Goliath.
crab cats and Goliath paladins and and then it gets to like smaller game like rats and whatnot, and you see an unconscious Beery
Mhm.
lying facing away from you guys, her hair spilt out and stuff. Weirdly like it's like based on what should have happened, you would expect her to find her in pieces.
Yeah.
But thankfully, because I rolled low based on Heather saying low, she yet still lives. So
Yeah.
Boo.
Because I knew my rolls were shit tonight. Sorry.
however,
Um,
however, when you go, do you like assess the situation with
Oh
Barry?
yeah,
Sorry.
absolutely.
Okay.
I think anybody who would
Hey, buddy.
want to do that as well.
All right, you roll her on her back to kind of like figure out what's going on, and you see where the spear pierced her. There is a open gash that like leads here all the way down, and it's torn through the armor.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
However, she still yet lives. She's breathing.
Is she
although-
stable? Do we need to do anything?
Her
No,
breathing
save
is
me.
her breathing is ragged right now.
Save
Okay.
me.
So
Yeah, can we
I
try to
have a
stabilize
spear in
Yeah.
my neck.
Well, I have.
Still
yeah,
there.
I would have disadvantage on this.
What do I have to do?
Uh,
Medicine? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I can try.
Well, because I still have a level of exhaustion. So.
Yeah, same here.
I've got a medicine. I
Yeah,
can give
I
it a
was
shot.
like,
Yeah, you're
am
probably
I
better
the
at that.
healer? I'm the healer.
No,
No, no,
I mean, we have a
it better
druid.
not be.
I'm
We have
gonna
a druid, so.
I'm gonna go and give it a shot.
Oh god.
Is-
Here we
Okay.
go.
I do have a
Is-
+5 to medicine. I just
is
need
too.
disadvantage.
Is Gar old? Like, is he elderly?
Not elder. I mean, he's a little older than middle age, I'd say.
Okay, because I just imagine based on the artwork, like Gar's like, all right, let's see what we can do. That's a little dirt in it.
Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, you just grab some moss, grind it up with a little bit of spit. Just
I mean, at this point,
slap it on
would
there.
his stick be
Yeah.
his cane then that he casts Shillelagh on his cane and he just beats people with it?
See, there's your problem. It just like sticks it into the wound and kind of moves it around.
Welch.
This is
All right.
making me nauseous. I don't like it.
He kind of grabs different algae from around the
Your shell?
cave and tries to assemble something useful,
Ooh, a poultice of some kind.
and does okay.
16's
Does
not
does well enough. You grab some of that frost moss, and you know that it doesn't have healing properties, but it has like staunching properties. You're like,
Mhm.
all right, we got to staunch the wound, and like you're like, all right, let me do my work, and like a little like bifocal comes down.
Toy Story song comes on.
Yeah. So, and Beery, you're stable now. You're not conscious, but you're stable now, and the breathing, the labored breathing becomes more steady, and like you notice that she was running a fever before, but now it seems the poultice of the moss that you gathered seemed to have broken that fever. So like you're confident she's gonna make it.
Is there ice like snow inside of here?
In here, in this far end, no. Like the plants have like a thin veneer of frost on them, but there's no actual snow in here.
If I had an extra
Why?
cloak, I'd be like, like how they do with people that have trauma. Just put more cloaks
Oh.
on top of her.
just put a blanket on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
but you won't use your own cloak, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's
'Cause
fine
that's
stuff.
silk. Yeah.
Covered in
With
blood,
blood on
and
it.
viscera.
Yeah.
I think with the assurance that Beery is now like stable, Swift would sort of like exchange a look with Mittens and be like, all right, we need to check and see if we've taken care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we need
Uh,
to rest and
I'm
we
just-
need to
I'm just like,
Heather, to be perfectly honest with you, I thought it would have been more of a fight on your end. I did not realize that guy was gonna get a nat 20 on the first one. It just-
Maybe take out one of
one
them.
shot.
didn't even get a chance to fight.
Yeah.
Level
However-
one.
However,
Level one.
yeah.
narratively, it played out really well, so I'm okay.
It
with it.
did.
It played out fantastic. I even have a one-liner for when I wake up. We shall see.
Okay, all right.
Oh, good.
So I think like Swift, after sort of exchanging that knowing look with Mittens, would be like, all right, we need to find a safe place to put her, and then we need to finish doing the rounds.
We're gonna definitely explore the rest of it. the rest of this cave real quick.
before we like actually take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's let the two exhausted members of the party explore the cave. You guys get some rest.
No, I'll definitely go.
Octavio is like, I'll stay here with Beery, make sure she's okay.
I'm not gonna
And-
touch her though. She's all icky and wounded.
Yeah,
I think in that moment, Swift sort of like looks you up and down and sort of gives you a bit of a nod of approval and says,
Just
"You have a lot more fight in you than I would have expected.
Not
bad, kid.
You
We
are
got
shit.
very lucky.
You are shit at surviving, but you have your uses."
I didn't know I could do that.
You're
Octavio,
not- You're not completely useless.
Octavio,
Yeah,
keep it up.
yeah, I'll try to.
Ooh, the highest of compliments coming from Swift.
I know, right?
The fact that I actually used his
gets
name.
that.
Yeah.
No, Octavio gets that. Like he plays it like normal, but like deep down, like, wow, somebody actually acknowledges me. Like not,
Can't
like, not
remember
even
my name.
not even my parents like acknowledge like my presence.
It's like a begrudging like respect. It's like he just
Octavio
Cause
takes
you-
it. He's like, okay.
Swift just like watched you completely turn a knoll into a pyre in front of them, and it's just like, I mean,
My parents acknowledge my Jasper. Tell Octavio that he needs to take the garbage out.
That's
just
been my whole
like-
life.
all
so-
right.
So it definitely feels very weird for Octavio because he's never ever gotten praise from anybody.
And I think at that point I'm just like, don't let it go to your head.
I'm like, I'll try to keep it up. I promise.
Octavio.
You've graduated from rations.
You've gained your name back.
You didn't die. Good job.
I was looking for an opportunity, and then you rolled a natural 20 on a chaos bolt that actually spread to something else, and it was like, okay, if that's not it,
That's amazing.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Fantastic.
And it would have been spread to something else if something else had existed.
Don't worry. Beery has comments here too.
See, I knew like this walking ration stuff is gonna stop the moment you enter combat. Because
I also had a feeling, but it was such a spectacular fashion.
I did. Yeah,
I
that
have been
was-
waiting for that moment since the joke started.
And the dice are so poetic in that way.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, I guess at this point the three of us sort of squat up and start like sort of sweeping the rest of the cave for any survivors.
okay,
I'll keep watch from where they go. I mean, I don't think anything's gonna come through, but just in case.
Can anybody heal me back to consciousness, or?
I don't think any of us have any way to do that.
Oh,
Yeah, what does it
I-
take
I
to do
am
that?
the only healer.
Actually, wait, hold on. I got
You're just not dead at this point.
Yeah.
I got cure light wounds.
I was gonna say you have one more spell slot too, I imagine.
Yeah, but this seems like a good opportunity.
I
Here,
burned-
I'm gonna.
Fair
just-
enough.
I burnt
Yeah.
all my spell slots. That's
I
it.
mean,
Good.
that was it.
Granted-
I
Worth
said,
it.
I'm
Worth
dead.
it.
How's that?
That's all I can say.
Nice.
That's almost all. of
Nice.
them.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
all one. That's almost
That's
full.
beautiful. Woo. Okay, so.
You go from
imagine I,
0 to
like-
100 just immediately.
I'm
yeah, I imagine it's
alive.
like that kickstart. I like wake up gasping.
Yeah,
I,
you
like,
just got
look-
like the paddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like look around and I kind of am like, oh, finally.
I just grabbed like 2 mushrooms and rub them together.
All right,
Do
what's the
any
one-liner?
of you react or?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I get startled and scream a little too loud.
Yeah.
I think you see Swift sort of like exhale, like invisibly slacken, like some tension is now left to their body.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
I just want to like shout over at Octavio, just like, hey, did you learn the most important lesson of Icewind yet?
What's that?
We can all become rations.
Yeah.
There it
Shit,
is.
fuck,
There you
yo.
She's right.
All right, so
She's right.
Barry, when you regain consciousness, you see that there is like this like sort of ad hoc bandage made from like moss and local flora, and you look underneath it, and there is a scar from where the spear dug into you, and you now have a horrible scar. You're disfigured.
Nice.
You are disfigured to the extent that the wound cannot be easily concealed. You have disadvantage on persuasion checks, but advantage on intimidation checks.
Huh.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you imagine it's like a big chunk that's just being taken, like, you know what I mean? Like the shoulders like this, but this one goes down.
No, it's I mean, because the spear got it right here, so it's like
Yeah.
from here to here. There's like this,
It's like a deep sort of trench in her
Yeah.
shoulder.
yeah.
It's cold as hell. Who's showing off their neck?
Yeah, that's true.
It went through your
Like-
armor, yeah.
Look at me.
And I mean, really, like,
Have you seen this?
Well, I mean, you had to imagine it was an attack that was so like fierce it went through the armor. So the and you have chainmail, so the chainmail is probably like hanging loose now from where it's at. So it the whole world could see that horrible scar that you're
all the ladies
sporting
can.
now. You get disadvantage on persuasion checks. So, yeah.
Unless they're into that.
Yep.
Gotta roll a d20. Let's see if they're into that.
Highs or lows? Are they into that?
And we
Do
are
we like
not using.
adventurers? Because
We are not using intimidation checks for that. I am nipping this shit in the bud
No,
right now.
Jesus Christ.
No.
no.
No,
Okay.
I don't
Didn't
think
even
Just
anybody
look
would have.
say.
there.
I
Let's
don't
not
think
turn
anyone
this
would have suggested that.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I'm
not turn this
charming
into a quick
enough,
crap.
but Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh.
no. We're
Oh.
not we're not
I was
making
gonna
this
say,
RPG horror stories material.
You're a
so-
paladin. You still have a pretty good charisma.
A
Yes.
female in general, no. What
Octavia
about
just-
playing that?
Octavia just keeps staring at the wound. She's like, oh.
If you do not want to see it, don't look at it.
Is that gonna get back to normal anytime soon?
Probably
No.
not.
This is the new
Doubtful.
normal.
This is life in Icewind Dale.
It
You're
could
lucky you
happen.
got
She's-
the arms and legs.
Yeah, she's lucky to be alive.
I
She's
lean
lucky
in,
she
like,
only got a scar.
Yeah,
you should see the ones under the armor.
I don't wanna.
I've seen them. I've seen more impressive.
it's like a Yakuza tattoo, like
Yeah.
all your armor conceals.
How do you manage to get
I
so
imagine,
precise?
I imagine Swift has seen some of them. It's just like,
It ends right at the cuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
all right.
All right. So
So now that she's awake, are
let's-
we all gonna go together and explore?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Now that we're
Oh
all
yeah, I guess that makes sense, huh?
Yeah.
You got more health than I do at this point.
I mean, yeah. Oh wait, do you need to be healed?
Oh, I'm at 7. I'm good.
Okay, I mean I can heal you. I got the
Nah.
healy hands.
That's all right. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
I got the healing hands. Oh, just use them on me. Sorry.
Oh, whoops.
That would still leave you with 3.
Whoopsie doo.
But yeah, I guess at this point, yeah, we just continue.
Let's
right.
go.
Let's explore this cave.
I can only
Okay.
imagine what it smells like. Where all those
It's
noise.
It's
right
burnt
now
fur.
Yeah.
burnt electric fur. There's a pile of and Barry. Are you following them, Barry? Or are you staying put?
No, I'm following them. I'm not being left alone again.
Okay. Can you control your thing or no? Your
Oh,
token?
I can't see anything.
You can't see anything. Oh
She, has
no.
no, she doesn't have dark vision.
Not again.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
The
just
only one?
do you want to light a torch, perhaps?
Yes, I
Alright,
would like
I got
to
a
light
torch.
Could you
Yeah,
not?
You don't wanna
Garcelle
waste
has a
one.
torch, yeah.
Wait, could
Yeah.
you not?
Yeah, he has my torch.
Yeah, could you not see? Could you
no,
Not,
my torch now.
could, you
We
not,
need torches.
could you not see when Gar was there?
My name is still carved into the torch because you label your gear, right?
No, it was like that.
Can you see now?
It's a different Beery.
Yeah, can you see with me there?
Yeah, I can. You're
Uh,
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
It's like someone scratched out the upper curve of the B and then added an extra jag to the eye and made Gar and then scratched
Yeah.
out the left eye. Like,
I was like,
talking
what do you
about?
mean? It says my name right here.
Here's
Yeah,
an
that's what I
important. Here's a good question.
What's
Is
up?
like I know these were like severely like gaunt, malnourished gnolls. Is there any like things salvageable
Oh yeah.
like in terms of
There-
like eating them?
Oh no!
Gear. I was
Oh.
missing gear.
You would actually roll me a nature check.
I was thinking gear too. So
I was listen. We're surviving.
That's a well. Doesn't matter at
Double
disadvantage. I rolled the
20.
same one, so
Yeah.
There you go.
You at first you think about it, but you're like, no, wait, hold on. Like you know that the eating knoll meat is like the equivalent of eating like diseased meat. Like it's not the fact that there's like disease or anything like that, but it's a knoll is a
they're like
sort of,
scavengers.
well, not only that, but there is a demonic presence to them.
Oh.
So it's like
That's-
eating them. There might be a chance
Mm.
that you're dealing with something outside of this realm, and it's just
No.
you don't want that in your in you or on you, and no. In terms of equipment, these guys, they had like spears made out of stone and wood and like branches, and they had tattered leathers for clothes and stuff. These guys were in a pathetic state, and,
So
and
there's
they,
like
they,
basically nothing.
they only acted as fiercely as they did just out of pure desperation and hunger.
You should listen to our Null episode.
Yeah. Wait, we have a Null episode?
It's when we
No,
talk
we don't have.
No, it's when we talk
Well-
about our favorite monsters.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's these things. The only good thing that came out of them was that the fact that there's 4 less gnolls somewhere in Icewind Dale. So
Also, we got a cool
just sort of
cave
like-
now.
Kicking their
This is our cave.
just sort of like moving their limbs with my foot and just like ugh.
Honestly,
Not-
this cave
not
is
even
way better.
not even worth eating.
and Beery, as you're coming out of like this weird like camp or shrine, or it's like this weird bone collection, you see the extent of what these guys did to come rescue you. Like there's one that is shocked and stabbed multiple times, and there's one that's just a pile of ash with like 2 feet sticking up that are stored.
Can I
Just
just
smoking
point at
still.
that with like a puzzled look until somebody answers me?
Oh, Swift
yeah.
is like, oh,
Yeah.
that was the
see that?
rations.
You see that, and you're like, "What the?" And then you look, and you see the glowing green one still pinned to the wall. You're like, "What the fuck went on here?"
I point at the ash pile and I'm like, oh, that one was actually the walking rations.
And the camera pans towards me. I'm just like,
Just standing to the right.
yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
Delicious, guys. Good. It's good.
Octavio.
For some reason, your cheeks are like really shiny when you're.
Your shoes squeak a little bit.
Just sort of step over the ash pile.
Yeah, and
What happened to Mittens?
and you, yeah, Mitten's like, "Hey, what's on the other side of this cave here?"
Mittens like,
We're
"You
exploring the
too,
cave, making sure we're safe.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So you got, to your relief, you don't find anything else in this cave, but you do find that these gnolls must have been here at least for a short while. Like there's bones kind of piled in random corners, and you see that there is like the remnants of what could have been either adventurers or just 10-towners that were going between towns, and they got caught in the maws of these gnolls. Unfortunately, anything that could have been salvageable was either damaged or eaten. And here you see just like a small pile of either hay or straw or something. Okay. and again, there's like another one of those like weird bone dens, shrines. You're not entirely sure. Either way, it leaves you with a sense of unease. However, you have come to the conclusion that this cave is empty.
Okay.
Nice. I
Alright,
want to jump
well,
on the hay pile and do the cat thing.
There you
Be
go.
like, dibs on this bed.
Can we do some?
Oh, Mittens, that is
you make
filthy.
bread on it.
Can we do some
Mittens, that
checks?
is likely
Uh,
filthy.
Yeah. Can we do some check to see if there's any valuables in this whole cave?
There's
Oh, we
there
kind of
is-
did. Yeah, there's
We
no.
kinda,
yeah.
we kind of did.
There's really nothing valuable. When it comes to gnolls, they eat and go through everything. It's like locusts. There's
mean,
nothing gonna be left. From
I
these
will say
things.
this cave is way cooler than the cave I had, so I'm admiring that.
It's pretty big. It's a big
It's much
cave.
bigger.
He's like, just a little bit of cleaning here and cleaning there, and we're good.
Yeah, if it wasn't so far away from town, I would have picked this
Meanwhile-
one.
As you oh no, hold on, no, that's not what I wanted. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
Oh,
Oh no, oh jeez. Okay,
What?
and anyways, so no, my screens were all like, "Ah."
Okay. But as you go near the area where you saw that like frosted moss, you can still hear the blizzard outside raging on. So it's
Time to
still
sleep.
going on.
Do we want to find the cleanest corner of the cave to go hunker down in then?
The
Yeah, we definitely need to
undankiest.
rest.
Yeah.
Out of character, though, I feel like we shouldn't be too far away from the entrance in case something comes in.
But at the same time.
I think we want to be away from the entrance. In case
In
something comes
character,
in.
I want to hide in the deepest, darkest hole this place has.
Yeah.
No, when you guys start talking about like finding a place to sleep and rest, I'm like, Octavius just wait. We're not going to a hotel? Oh, a tavern. Sorry.
This is it. This is the hotel.
A what?
Yeah.
You're muted.
This is the tavern. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to Chateau de Nol.
There's no beds. How are we gonna sleep?
Right there.
You
There's
can,
no
right here, Octavio, and I want to pat the other side of the hay bale that I'm sitting on.
Hey.
but there's blood on that, and there's no door and privacy.
It's fine. You already have blood on you.
Okay.
Ah,
you
you
are
reminded me.
you earned some begrudging respect, and it's starting to slip.
Don't push.
Don't push yourself.
Like okay, fine. I go sit next to Mint because he's the only one that doesn't want to eat me.
What? Just.
Okay.
I just said we're all rations. Calm down.
All right. So you guys hunker down somewhere in this cave as the blizzard rages on outside. Beery, while you were unconscious, because I imagine you were kind of slipping in and out thanks to your stone's endurance. Like you weren't like completely out, but you weren't in a fighting state. You recall that the Gnolls were talking about something. Like they were arguing amongst themselves. And they were arguing whether they should eat you right here, right now, because why the fuck not? This is a lot of meat. Like it's not every day that a Goliath just stumbles upon the cave. But then one of them, who was sort of like a alpha of the group, was saying something, and the only thing you caught was the name Chiswick again, and something called the Cackling Chasm.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anything else about that?
Unfortunately, you're just like you're still going in and out, but all you got was a name and some place called the Cackling Chasm.
We didn't see any chasms on the way.
Yeah. While we are setting up camp for the night, I want to tell them about kind of what happened, and
You should have seen it. There were 17 Gnolls here before you guys got
I mean, they saw how many Gnolls there were. Like,
It was not just one Knoll that took me out. Nope. Definitely not.
Nope. No, but I also want to tell them about them mentioning how Chiswick lied to them about and that there's no food, and then arguing about Chiswick while I was sleeping, and then mention this cackling chasm, whatever that might be.
Has Swift heard that name before?
I am looking at it now. See.
Yeah, I just throw these puzzle pieces at you guys. Have fun.
Good question.
I'm gonna add that to the location with a question mark.
Yes.
Swift, you have heard whispers of a place called the Cackling Chasm.
Okay.
It's somewhere in the foothills of the Spine of the World Mountains.
Okay.
And you know it as a den of gnolls, and that's about all you know for right
Okay.
now.
Okay. So
Not
I
a
think
place
then
we want to go.
Swift pipes up and says, that is not surprising. It is a den of gnolls.
What
There's more of
is
those
surprising? What is surprising is how far out of their way they've gone out of the Cackling Chasm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is fairly far away from where the Spine of the World Mountains are.
Probably because they're starving in there.
That's the conclusion you arrived to. Speaking of
Oh.
conclusions, that's where we are going to leave off this session
Yay!
with this dime of information that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Do you want to end the stream, Andrew?
Yes.
All right.
Everyone, thank y'all for watching. As we saw Swift and the rest of the SWAT team break in and
Yeah.
save Beer from near certain doom.
Heroes.
Rescue mission.
Yeah.
I feel like from now on we should just do the SWAT thing, but with Gar in the front. And all of us.
Yeah,
Put
Gar's
down
the
the
equivalent of like
visor.
the guy with
I
the
don't know. I'm
shield.
tempted to now put Octavio in the front.
Listen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's a 19, okay?
19 and 17 though.
He just
Yeah.
has.
It's,
Jesus.
What's your defense if you go inside?
oh, it's +4, I think.
There you
if
go.
that's-
So
Oh,
all you have to do
man.
is just whoop.
But I can't do anything.
Well,
Exactly,
you
you're just a
also- it's-
shield.
They have to like
Plus
hit you
4
with
to your
dynamite.
natural AC, which is 17, so it's 20.
Oh yeah, and I lose out on the shield, so it's actually
Okay.
plus.
All right.
So it's only plus 2.
And I'm also prone, which means I get the disadvantages of being
But
prone.
if we put you on a
which is-
cart and push you forward,
No, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not going with Koopa Shell
I am
rules.
I am so excited to just throw you over a wall at some point. I am
Let's
just like,
Not put.
oh, can I get in there? Oh, shuck.
Is that
That
a
it-
fucking turtle?
We just accidentally invented Mario Kart in this
Yeah.
game.
Does
Yeah.
that count as improvised weaponry?
yeah. All right.
know.
Yes. Everybody who's watching, thank you so much. Make sure to join us next week to see how the story progresses. We will also have. I know we owe you all an episode because of the hurricane. There was some craziness happening, so we couldn't do it. But we'll get you that probably this Saturday at some point. But
It
yes,
wasn't that bad.
thank you for joining us, and make sure to stay tuned and follow us on Instagram, Facebook mainly, and Twitch. Thank you so much. You'll have a wonderful night.